bug trigger, we can just step on and spawn him in after getting the first Chaos Emerald.
It only works for the first 2 islands. In the very first one, it's weird. Just at any time, when progressing through the story, the game will like put you in Giganto's arena automatically in like a certain patch of the woods. Turns out, for some reason, the thing to load in Giganto is physically located there. So if you just move there, he spawns in and you can beat him. For Ares, this island, you have to get Wyvern active, like he is now. Oh no, Shark? Okay, you're good.
Yeah, usually I get that when he's coming up, but I just barely missed it.
You have to get Wyvern active, but once he's active, you can just move to the spot.
Yeah.
I think the reason we don't use that in Hundo is because even though it moves you to the next island, it doesn't like tick all the unlock things that you would get if you did it normally.
Well, and there's also some weird stuff with like emerald storage. You have to be really particular in the future islands about the way you do things, and we've originally we found had a route that was faster, but we've not really since been able to keep it up. There's definitely potential there though.
Yeah, emerald storage is weird. If you do one of those island skips, you can go back to an island that you skipped on, grab an emerald, and it will count as grabbing it in like the most recent story island. That has come in and out of favor, mostly in the early days of the speedrun. I don't think we use it at all now, but someday.
It was really cool to start with, but it is just slower to do it now, which is really funny.
Dang, I was trying to skip that cutscene. Let's try to do this thing so we can skip the rings to get up. Nice.
I love that strat.
That works?
Yeah.
It's so cool.
If you don't look at Strider as well, you can actually just avoid the cutscene too and just totally get in here. But I've had problems before where he doesn't actually, like, these rings don't activate.
Oh no.
So that was kind of annoying, and I had to get off and fully restart the fight. Yeah, shout out to Josh. He definitely changed this game so much.
Yeah, Josh has got such a good speedrun brain.
He does, yeah.
That's what 5,000 hours of Unleashed will do to a man.
Good way to put it. And also, we actually are going to be in time here for the night mission, so we don't have to worry about that later. So we're going to take care of this now while we're here.
Are there any other night missions in Ares? I think like 1 or 2?
I want to say this is the only one, but no, I think there is one more. Yeah, I think so.
There's got to be. They wouldn't make a mechanic and only use it one time,
right? I don't really remember where the other night mission is.
I want to say the one was at the top, but no, I think it's just the one.
I think it is just the one.
Yeah.
They surely wouldn't do that in a Sonic game.
Well, if anything, though, at least it makes it less annoying to have to backtrack for later.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll see 2 in Arenos as well. So.
Oh, thank goodness.
There's, I believe, 1 on Chaos Island.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm so glad we get to see nighttime.
I just do the route. I don't think about the
How
numbers,
many?
you know? Yeah. All right, so we have a few more challenges to do, and we're pretty much done with the entire bottom part of the map after this, which is nice. And we're looking pretty good on the skill points too.
Bottom part is the key word there because there's like twice as much with Ares.
Yeah. And this is really the only part that you see in the any percent speedrun outside of the boss arena. But yeah, the stages, or the map is huge.
I think it's the biggest island. Kronos would have been a bit bigger if they didn't split it up, I think. But
yeah.
Alas.
Yep, and Ares ends up having like a ridiculous amount of memory tokens you need. I believe 242 is the number.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, so we're going to need a lot. I think for normal gameplay, it's definitely a bit lower. I think it's just under 200 if I remember correctly, but it's been a while since I've done no major glitches.
That's Orno's numbers.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's the second island and it has like endgame numbers. It's just because it's so big, I guess.
Yeah.
It is the most because I believe, is it, how many is it for Arenos?
195 for main story at least.
I thought it was 90.
190. 190 for main story.
Oh, okay.
And it's 190 for both.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It's the only island where you don't need any more for the extra side stories, which is kind of weird.
That is. They should fix that. Let's petition Sega.
I'm sure they will fix that in Update 3, to be honest. Sounds like they're doing a lot.
Yeah.
But moving on from here, yeah, we just have a couple more things to do real quick. I'll be doing a bit of movement here for the, what's it called, the memory tokens, the strays. Yeah, but pretty nice to pretty much just get all the skills and strays that we can as we're going along.
I think we mentioned it, which is funny because the game doesn't, but doing all those challenges does give you a bonus like 3 keys.
Yeah, it's a lot. You get 7 Chaos Emerald keys for completing all of the challenges in a cyberspace stage.
I think the game might mention it if you sit through all of those cutscenes and read all of the text, but it's very easy to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird because, you know, there's like 4 missions, and it just doesn't really tell you that it gives you a like it tells you it gives you a bonus, but you would assume that would be 5. It doesn't say anything about like 3 extra keys.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing all missions because of that is so much faster in like any percent, for example, where you really want to get all the keys in as few stages as possible.
Yeah, it really cuts down on the amount of extra cyberspace that we have to play.
All right, make sure not to hit that flower, because if you spam homing attack, Sonic can go up and this challenge won't actually start.
Yeah, and then you just have to fall exactly like this. There's no way to make it any faster
Yeah.
if you miss the challenge.
It bothers me that they made an idle animation for this, but you can't make it play.
Oh, for free falling? Or
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's reused from Forces. He like flips over and just puts his legs up.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a fun one, yeah. And you can see there, there's a lot of icons, but if you see Sage in the bottom right there, we're going to have to revisit for that because it's a ridiculous amount of memory tokens you need. So yeah, that's why it wasn't too big a deal with the, oh yeah, I could have slingshotted you, that's fine. But yeah, that's why it wasn't too big a deal to come back to the night mission anyway, but it's good we got it because now when we teleport, we don't have to worry about it, right? All right, and that should be basically the bottom part of the map complete. And yeah, that's about like 1/3 of it, because this map is huge.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. And this is also kind of, when I was learning 100%, this is where the route gets a little confusing, because everything is like pretty condensed in the upper part.
Yeah, and I mean, it's all just desert. Like, it's so hard to tell a certain part, like, against another, right?
Yeah, to differentiate.
Yeah.
I really do like this island casually, though. If you just don't even use power boost, maybe just like regular boost, go around, see where you end up. It's
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun, yeah. Especially like these, oh gosh, I got turned around. Especially this area we're coming up on. There's like a lot of fun little platforming stuff in these little hallways. It's pretty cool. I really like this movement here.
And then they made Chaos Island.
Oh boy, Chaos Island.
It's true. They
It's-
did make Chaos Island.
Chaos Island is really cool with slingshots and stuff, but definitely casually it was super confusing to be able to navigate.
All right, so we're getting, I think we're on pretty good pace for memory tokens here. I think I'm actually getting a few more strays than I usually get, which is nice because you can never really have too many. Like when you need 242, it's very nice to just, ooh, okay.
Whoa.
Sumo?
That was a crazy trick
Really
launch.
funny.
Yeah, that was a weird trick launch there. All right, bounce him into the wall. Let's wait till he's active because they can really mess you up. Yeah, I guess I didn't notice I unchecked this setting, but it does look really weird without the dynamic camera.
Yeah.
It's just very different.
I kind of like it in some ways because then it doesn't snap the camera in like an awkward way, but
Yeah, it's like Whiplash normally, kind of.
yeah,
The moves feel way less impactful, though.
they do, yes.
It's true, yeah. Got to make it all cinematic.
Yeah, man. I'm
Alright.
playing Sonic for the automation.
So usually in this area, and I guess we'll talk about it a bit more when I finish this challenge, but in this area usually, they expect the player to kind of go forward into that path, right? But they did sort of leave the option open to go to another area, which is weird because it's kind of like hidden a little bit. I didn't even know that you could do this until I saw another runner do it, and I was like, oh, like this is actually so different because you just keep going through that path and the story progresses naturally. But what we're going to do while we're over here is we're just going to go ahead and go over to the section that you're supposed to go to later. And honestly, doing things out of order is like a huge time save in Hundo because you can just get things done at the right time. Because otherwise, we would have to do a lot of backtracking, and otherwise, we can just go all the way up here.
What the?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It kind of blows your mind when you first see it. Of like, oh, we are just at like a different part of the map. Oh no, this is right.
Keep forgetting you can run up those.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of inconsistent, too, because some stuff's like, oh no, you try to go up that, Sonic's going to slide down. Others, nah, you can just launch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of funny too because as soon as I hit it, the trick launch kind of sent me to the side. All right, so here's a fun little camera turn there to show you where you're going. Yeah, we're just going to avoid all of that platforming because it's kind of slow, to be honest. All right, this jump is kind of hard, though. Okay, we're good, we're good. I've definitely messed that up quite a few times.
Do you hit the trick ring and then it just sends you the complete opposite direction?
Yeah, basically.
Took 5 seconds to do that.
Yeah.
They gave you 50.
Yeah, the platforming challenges actually kind of makes it not super easy. But yeah, I mean, we pretty much just skipped the entire thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I'm going to just keep saying this around. Shout out to Josh. We'll try to do some tech here. Come on. Oh, yes. Let's go. So we activated the Strider fight while just in this cutscene. So now we're not going to have to see that cutscene that cuts away for like 5 seconds. Pretty nice. It's really the small little time saves here and there that are really big in Hundo, right? Because you're doing everything in the game. So if you're able to save like a couple seconds on like the entire thing, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, really adds up.
All right. Strider is a pretty cool boss. It's pretty funny with the birthday update because one of the special Cocos you have to get is way above this Strider. And you don't realize how far into the sky Strider goes. He is a massive tower. It's kind of crazy. You'll be able to see it in the cutscene as well, but yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, those Cocos are the devs' answer to people saying this game's too easy.
Yeah, the platforming sections are actually, that they added in Update 3 were actually kind of difficult in some of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a different trick launch, but we take those. That's exactly what I was trying to do.
New attack, live on stream.
I guess so. Come on.
Come on.
Nice. Hey. Okay, so the weird thing we kind of have to do here is we're sort of going to backtrack because we have to go back up there anyway. So we're just going to hit this now. I'm going to take my hand off the controller because if you buffer homing attack there, you are screwed. I've done it way too many times, just sitting there mashing the X button.
Wait, what happens?
You hit that spring, and then you get kidnapped for a long time.
Oh.
Oh, it sends you on a quest.
It does, yeah. You get a little side quest that you were not asking for. But yeah, those rails are broken, if you haven't already put that together.
Yeah, getting those rail jumps just lets you soar to all sorts of different places.
Yeah, so we're going to go and just kind of snake through the outside parts of the island and then work through the inside for the end and do some teleporting, kind of similar to the Kronos route we did where we do all the map challenges first. Pretty cool route. Just boost off this thing. Okay, no, Sonic does not want to boost today. We're going to use this rail again.
Yeah, a lot of the collision that's just on the ground is just kind of, it's jagged, so it's really easy for Sonic to get like knocked up into the air like that a lot.
We love trick launches.
Nice.
Usually this collision likes to fight Sonic, so I'm surprised that it's being so good. Okay, I just barely missed these springs. There they are. And here's a Knuckles right here that takes 1,000,000 memory tokens. So yeah, we're coming back for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already at 120 and I need over 100 more. Like, what were they thinking?
They were cooking, man.
They certainly were.
Yeah, there's, I think the one that requires, the Knuckles that requires the most is over like the Oasis area, like on top of a cliff, and it's just, I think I made it there like casually, like really early, and I was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you expect me to get this much?
Okay, okay, I haven't done this fight in a while. This fight is actually really difficult. We'll see if we can do it.
You do have quick side loop, maybe. Maybe. Come on.
Oh my
Yes.
God. That was weird.
Wait, get to his front.
Oh no.
No, you're on the wrong side.
Okay, I see.
That sucks.
I didn't know that's why it did that. That makes sense though. Well, we were able to get a little bit extra damage.
I think he might be on the back. I don't know. The lock-on for this guy sucks.
It does, yeah. Pretty much when I first saw the 1 cycle, or I guess 0 cycle for this guy, I was pretty much just like, yeah, I'm never doing that, you're crazy. And then Josh sat me down in the call and he's like, no, it's not that bad, trust. But it's still pretty inconsistent because of just how hard it is to get the lock on, like Gordon was saying.
Yeah. It's a really cool looking fight. A lot of these Guardian fights look amazing the first time you go through it. It's just, in Hundo or even casually when you need more gears, it's like Do I really have to sit through the storm sequence 5 times?
Yeah. You barely get to do any damage to him because the only attack you can do during that sandstorm phase is just homing attacking him. So
They would be good one-off mini-bosses.
So this is a good pace check to see how many we have. Yeah, we're 3 away. Okay, so we'll actually. Yeah, true. Pace. Shout out to Pace.
Shout out to Pace.
But yeah, so this is a good check to see how many memory tokens we are. I should have grabbed a couple more strays on the way down because I knew it was going to be close. But we'll grab a couple more and activate Knuckles so that we don't have to backtrack here later. It'll be worth it. There's also like 10 within the immediate vicinity of Sonic right now, so.
And there's side loop if all else fails.
This is true, yeah.
No drop dash?
True, true. This stage is a weird one because for some reason, this is just one I didn't really want to grind for a long time, but it's actually kind of a cool stage. But yeah, the red rings here are kind of in weird spots, so it sort of forces you to go a pretty particular route.
The red ring placement in this game is so weird. Like, in colors, some of those were really hard to get. Like, out of the way really made you explore the stage, and then now it's like, oh, hey, you went the literally automation that sends you to the goal ring? Here, have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then some of them are like super hidden, like you have to run around for them, especially like 2-6.
Yeah.
They're just hidden. I'm like, where are they? I've been looking for forever. And then they're just on this random platform, and it's like, exploration.
Make up your mind game.
Awesome.
So,
Okay.
side loop a cactus for the fans?
Sure, sure, sure.
Thank you.
Bet you didn't know this can happen.
Side loop has a lot of unique interactions with this game.
Happy July 4th.
Wow.
Happy America.
America Day. All right, so we do need 2 more. One just sitting there, and we'll take this one. And that's 3. Oh, got kidnapped a little bit. Okay.
Enemies. Okay, they're gone.
Yeah, we just.
Wait.
I didn't want to have to come back for that one. So.
I didn't realize they gave the characters party hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the. They have like a full. Like you can just do all of the skins. Oh yeah, this is the key. That's right.
It makes the cutscenes really funny because you'll have like them pouring their heart out to Sonic while wearing a party hat and a little badge. While Sonic rocks the shades.
Sonic's birthday party gone wrong.
Man, I always place at this challenge. It's not this one, but you know, we'll do it while we're here. See if we can find it.
You're looking for the flag?
I think it's that one right there, but it's not showing the thing right now. There's the there's one challenge where you have to do the dodge rolls on the tiles. It's just always like so hidden to me. Yeah, I see it in the distance.
Okay, yeah.
The minimap might help you out there.
Yeah, it's right on the other side of this mini game or this like little story point you got to do.
The radar in this game is really funny because it's like the most forgettable feature.
Oh, true. Radar is nice.
There's
yeah.
a radar?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the top.
Not right now, but
Yeah. When the effect leaves, there you go.
there it is.
Oh. You know,
Yeah.
I can safely say I don't think I've ever used it. I know it's always there, but I thought it just showed like main story missions mostly.
No, it shows everything, I think.
Wow.
I've used it like once, casually.
Oh yeah, you can see like Elder and Hermit Coco too. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so-
I played this game for like 600 hours. I've never even seen that.
We're gonna try to boost before this can catch up to us. And oh no,
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Can you jump?
no,
No.
I think it's doomed. Okay.
Oh, luckily you could
Cool.
blow it up. I thought you were just done.
Yeah, that is why we be careful when we do that. Okay.
Do it again?
Gosh. Yeah, we're
Aw.
doing it again. Let's go. Okay, I mean, it saves a lot of time because you can see how slow Sonic is right now, but it is a bit risky to do.
Well, I mean, you're carrying a bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb?
You gotta make sure you're directly on the diamond there, otherwise it is not very forgiving. Let's just say that.
Well, congrats, you've killed the desert. Sonic.
No more water.
This is kind of a crazy thing. Like, why is Sonic so shocked about draining their water source?
Oh yeah, his face after that.
He's so excited about it, especially in his party outfit. I mean, I guess it is kind of gross.
Is it though? I mean, there's gross water in like Ornos, but
True, true.
this looks kind of okay.
No, it's a toilet bowl.
Is that not the best kind?
Whoa.
He's astounded. Whoa, man.
He's never seen one of those toilet things before.
Ain't no way.
All right, so let's go over here, talk to Knuckles, continue the story a little bit.
Go down the toilet bowl, Dawn.
That's where we got our purple coins down there.
Go down the drain. Find the water.
All right, so here's another thing we're actually going to do totally out of order here, and this part's pretty standard to be doing right now, but we're actually going to continue to the final area and go through that and do the challenges in a weird order. And the reason for that is because it is just annoying to traverse back to it later, and it's super out of the way. It's like a huge backtrack where now we can actually use it to gain access to places really quickly. So we're going to be actually entering from what is supposed to be the exit if you follow what the game intends to do. So yeah, and they didn't really make it super hard either. Like, they weren't really trying to stop you from doing this. All you have to do is just jump over here.
Yeah, I mean, they're just relying mostly on people to not know that that's just the end of that section, you know?
Yeah, we play this video game too much. We know too many things. Oh, I almost got the double there. That would have been awesome. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's really just these two challenges, but like they are so out of the way if you do them at any other time. Where here, yeah, it's kind of on the way, and you can just progress through the island pretty naturally, which is nice. Yeah, shout out to the Frontiers community for routing this. Oh, I was clipped in.
Whoa.
Wow, well then.
I've actually never seen that.
He's escaping.
We're escaping the cyberspace. But yeah, the community has done a great job of routing this run, and it is like a very, it's definitely a passion project, right? Like, I don't know, there's not that many people that run this category, but the people who do are so devoted to it and have put in like ridiculous amount of hours to route this. So yeah, it's been really cool to develop this, and I'm really curious to see if we end up doing all gold medals, what that looks like, because that's going to be ridiculous.
That's going to be insane.
Yeah, because you have to get every single memory token, all the strays on the map. Which I don't know if you've seen, but it's a lot.
Strays routing, it just sounds like very much like infinite route potential.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it feels pretty akin to like Breath of the Wild or TOTK, right? Where it's just like you have so many things to do, you have to be so optimal with everything.
Yeah.
This sage always hides. I might just open the map.
Radar?
Radar.
Wait,
does it actually work?
I don't think the radar shows the side stories, unfortunately.
I think she's closer on the inside of the
This
pillars.
enemy is just not letting me go. Where is she?
Oh, he's on the
It's
platform.
one of the platforms.
There it is.
Oh, the
You gotta
you're
kill
still
him.
aggroed.
Yeah, you'll have to kill him.
Oh, there he goes. He
I just had to look at him dramatically for a second. I'm sorry. I was kind of just done with him. That's kind of messed up, man.
It doesn't make any sense because like you'll still be aggroed. Like those enemies don't move. They actually don't even hurt you. They just stand there so you can homing attack them. So it's really weird that you can like be out of the line of sight of them and still technically be aggroed to them.
Weirdly, if you manage to deal damage to them and not kill them, they can start attacking.
Oh, really?
You'll just never do that outside of like modding the game.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you would really do that. Maybe land on the platform and just do one punch or something.
Oh, one punch deals like 40 damage in this game.
That's true.
All right, fun free fall challenge. Now we're going to be doing basically the outskirts of the top of the island in very reverse order because you're actually supposed to start the top side of the island from the left over there. But yeah, we're speedrunners. We don't listen to what we're supposed to do. Why would we do that? That's slow.
Until we realize it's fast.
Yeah, this is true.
Do all along.
If it is actually fast, then we will absolutely listen.
It's like emerald storage.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Crazy thing. We all tried to route it in. It's like, oh wait, no, this is actually just bad.
Yeah, we were all so convinced that it was like, well, you don't have to collect the emeralds. Like, it's just got to be better. And then it wasn't, which was, it was crazy, actually. All right, we're at 184 memory tokens already. Very good stuff. We should certainly be on track right now. We're about 60 away. Been doing pretty good with strays. But this is like probably the hardest area to get all of the memory tokens in just because of how many you need. And also we don't have the cat resources we need yet to just buy everything.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to buy some, but not enough.
The market's not open yet.
No. Yeah, we get an insane amount of purple coins for big from Starfall, but Starfall only happens after a certain amount of in-game days.
I think it's once every 7, and then it happens on the 21st hour and 30th minute.
Yeah, and honestly, like waiting for that takes forever, so we kind of just have to go on our own and collect. We had to route the purple coins in because otherwise we just it won't line up well for us, and we'll be just kind of sitting around waiting for Starfall. You can advance time actually really easily going in and out of cyberspace stages though, but that just wastes time.
Yeah, in an event like this, it's not worth it. I think it is fast on PC with how we time things, but...
Yeah, with loadless timing.
By the way, this stage is very broken.
Yeah, he should not have been able to do that.
You just jump and you just totally switch the 2D track that you're on.
That's so cool that works, though.
Also this. Nice, really made it. Yeah, this stage is actually a really fun one. At first, I was like not a huge fan, but it's definitely grown on me. And like that too.
Yeah, I like that gritty.
Generations, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Generation stages in here.
Which is really funny because those are just remixes of existing ones already.
Yeah, this is the remix of the remix.
This is like rewording the AI paper.
Oh, man.
That's the strat. You didn't hear it from me.
Yeah, that's most of the work done anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be heading over to the reason that they make you go through a platforming challenge on the left side of the map, going through the top. Yeah, again, we're just going to skip all of that because it's totally unnecessary. Why would we? And we'll be showing off the HSP, which is the original version of the slingshot. This one, unfortunately, though, is frame perfect. So hopefully I'll get it within a few tries. It's been a while.
HSP is pretty much identical to the slingshot. It's just we don't run far away. We just dodge to get a Sonic in like a state where you can transition to stomp and then boost.
There we go. Took a few tries, but we're good.
Just make sure you land this and don't hit the dash panel.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to land on the rail, but I also don't want to land on the dash panel. It was kind of weird. All right, let's collect the emerald. So yeah, you go through that whole platforming challenge just to get here, and there's even more also that the game is going to want you to do over there for the gray emerald, but again, we're just going to skip that. Why do it?
Yeah.
We can just do some tech and get there.
What's crazy about the HSP or Hedgehog Space Program is that that trick was found day 2 of the game being released.
Yeah.
It broke the game very early, but it is a really cool trick.
Shout out to DSS.
Yeah, shout out to DSS, the legend.
The legendary glitch hunter.
The Dark Spines Sonic experience. Umbrella!
I don't have quick side loop. That's unfortunate. I should have punched some enemies for a minute.
I think if you just homing attack into them, yeah, you have it now.
Awesome.
Hey.
Some enemies will, especially if the enemy like guards your attack, it'll fill up quick side loop insanely fast. And it doesn't matter what attack you like use for that. So if you have, say, Sonic Boom, which fires like 50 projectiles, every one gives you the massive increase.
All right, let's see. Oh, actually, I don't have Power Boost cutscene on. We're chilling anyway. So normally, like, they actually added a setting to cancel the Power Boost cutscene. But before, the only way to actually cancel it and avoid that whole thing happening is to be in combat, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. They really do listen to community feedback for this game.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. Also, yeah, we skipped that whole platforming challenge with just 2 little speedrun tech.
2 techs.
2 techs. All right, yeah, very nice. And I forget if we have quick side loop now.
You have one use of it. Make it. Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to get too close and activate tank from far.
Okay, you got the loop. There's the lock on.
Okay.
Okay. If done well, I think you can just completely avoid the sandstorm phase. Oh.
It's fighting me. It's not wanting to do the attacks that we need there.
Yeah, so that is one thing I don't quite understand.
If you hold it, maybe.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
The 0 cycle. That boss is just, it really does not want you to skip the what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
So.
I don't know what causes it, but sometimes like Sonic gets, I think, just in a position where it's really hard for him to start a cyclone kick. So you're literally like pressing and holding the button, and it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the abilities in this game are really cool, but also like bound in a really weird ways. So they just don't work sometimes because of how much overlap there is in the combat system.
But we have a lot of appreciation for the combat system as well because it also helps us break the game a lot.
It's true.
So, I mean, without the combat system, we wouldn't have HSPs or slingshots. So.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, and this is one of the hardest all missions ILs in the game, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm going to be big focused here. Hopefully it'll go well. I was practicing this. This is the last thing I practiced before the run.
2-6.
Yep. Shout out to Skyrail from SA2. Very cool stage.
If you haven't seen a recent run of this stage, just go on the leaderboards and check it out.
You really should. It went from
ridiculous.
like one of the longest ILs to like 25 seconds. It's absurd what the recent update did to the game. Again, check it out on my YouTube.
True. Dawn's update video.
Any self-promoters?
All right, so we're going to go over here and get some rings because you actually do need a lot for this one. We're going to be safety there and not stomp onto the rail. So here's the hard part. Nice.
Ooh.
And there's a kill plane here, so we have to be careful. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Nice.
Really good.
That is surprisingly tight.
Yeah. Okay, that was kind of a weird gritty. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Okay, he's good. He's good.
That was so scary. We're all right, though.
The camera homied you there.
It did, yeah.
Now just don't get hit.
Yeah, we're going to just jump through this part nice and safe, and we're good. All right. Yeah, I can't remember if it's 100 or 120 rings, but either way, we're good.
I think it's 120.
I think it is 120.
Nice.
If
I'm
we're
glad
wrong.
we got through that.
Oh, it's 100. Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
$120 from each of us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I remember grinding that IL out for sub 1 minute, and it was so difficult, but people have gotten some really good times with how crazy the strats get there. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and go collect some more memory tokens up here. We're going to have to come back here because this guy needs 66 more. Insane.
Oh, boy.
All right, so we're going to go do this one now.
Island number 2, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of insane that they expected to get that much. Yeah, you know what? Oh, dang it. Okay, I messed that up. The NMG number is 242. I think it's 250, 285. I mean, I keep doing that in the wrong order. Slow it down a little bit. Oh, I messed it up again. Dang.
Man.
Third time's a charm.
When you're trying to go too fast.
Fourth time.
Fourth time, for sure.
Do one of these with 0 deceleration for the fans?
Oh, no. That sounds miserable.
That does sound awful, yeah. You'd have to, like, stomp to stop yourself.
Yeah, so one of the other things, so the jump deceleration is like the really big thing in the update that like changed that is going to be really good. But one of the other things they did is change like just ground deceleration. If you just like let Sonic like move forward and then let go of the stick, he stops. But with turning that gauge down, he will keep running, which is like kind of what you would like want, I would think normally. It's just that we've played this game so much with Sonic being able to stop on a dime that it's really weird to deal with.
It's also like not proportional to the speed you have. If you tap the control stick at all, Sonic will take like 5 steps in the direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're trying to like save yourself from falling off of a platform or something like that, you could just easily walk off.
Yeah, Decel 0 is just too broken. And yeah, like Gordon mentioned, the 2.6 IL in particular is one of the most broken because you just fly through the entire map. You really only have to touch it a couple times.
It's not an exaggeration. I think we hit the ground, not counting the end, 2 times, maybe 3, and it's only for like a second or 2.
When I first saw it, I really thought it was modded, and I was just like, how is this real in the game? Like, this is something that Sega shipped somehow.
Yeah.
It's not even post-game either. It's just you can boot it up, turn that on, and GG.
Yeah, that is the standard Sonic Frontiers experience after Update 2. It's kind of crazy. All right, so now we're doing the outskirts of the map. We are very, very close to finishing all map challenges. Only have a couple more to go. And then we're going to visit our good buddy Big the Cat again, because we need to get some more memory tokens. We need like 60 more for Knuckles.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to be able to get, I believe, like 30 to 40 more there, and then there's like a couple more dig spots we can do as well. It's kind of a nice trick launch.
Yeah.
We'll take the extra memory token.
Nice.
I was like, there's got to be a memory token along here, right?
It's always a safe bet in this game.
Yeah, whenever you see some platforming, they'll give you at least some reward for it.
Even if that's just a sense of pride and accomplishment. Shoutouts to Rhea.
Alrighty, I think it's just one more to go. Let's go. We're closing in on the end of Ares here. It is honestly a pretty tough island. Like, it is one of the ones that I'm certainly worried about when I load into a run. Being able to get this one done quickly.
Is this the longest in the run?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's probably close with Oranos, just because of how long the end of the game is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the island itself, like before you enter the Titan fight, I think Ares is probably the longest. Yeah. But we've done a good job of getting it pretty low. I think Josh has beaten Kronos plus Ares in under 2 hours before, which is insane. It's really good. It's like close to world record for both island segments.
Jeez.
Wow. Dude is cracked. All right, and now we can teleport over to Big. I was about to take the rail, but what's the point? We can teleport.
I still don't know how to get to this island.
Yeah, so there's like subterranean tunnels there that you can go through, and they're pretty cool. They have some nice platforming challenges, but again, slow, so
Yeah.
no.
Slow, so no.
We're good.
Okay, now we get to gamble again. 45 seconds. Imagine.
Strap in. Some more fishing time.
I'm really hoping we don't get that much time, but you know, it is what it is if we do.
Hey, you'd be setting a new record. You might lose the record, but you'd set one.
One of the interesting things for at least the fishing pond is that you actually don't move fishing ponds, you just move locations in the fishing pond. Big never leaves this place.
Yeah, it's just a different part of the same pond. Like,
Yeah.
it's like eastern, northern, southern. It's just all different sides. And apparently they have totally different ecosystems.
Oh,
Yes.
Wait a second. Sonic uses new rail, or new fishing rods now.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, does he? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it used to be.
They had that in the
just
game
yellow.
for ages, but I think he only used the Kronos one before. Or it could be tripping and they just don't use the Oranos one.
I see. Yeah,
I've never paid
now-
attention to it, so.
Now the minigame's harder. Sometimes you have to hit 2 rings.
Ooh.
You think you're gamer enough for that?
I'm scared for Arenas where it's 3.
Oh, man.
Terrifying.
I actually am just so used to fishing on Arenos for any percent that I forgot that they like ramped that up.
Yeah.
It's like 1 ring for each year of education I've had.
Incredible.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it does sound like a lot, honestly.
Yeah, so same thing. We're just fishing from a list here. It's the fish order is not random. So
What is that?
a sunfish. He's large and in charge, man.
I don't see the fish often enough that watching a hundo runner is always fun because I forget what they put in this game.
Yeah, there's some pretty crazy ones in here. I mean, especially Ares in particular has some like really unique ones. The rest of them make a lot more sense, and then there's just some here that's like, what is going on? Also, like getting a chest with a fishing rod. It's like, how did you pull that out?
Sonic's a strong boy.
Apparently, those little noodle arms have some strength. All right, so yeah, the goal here so we basically, since we are getting all of the fish from a list, right, we were able to basically route out what we're going to use for this and sort of budget it for each thing. And so here we're going to be getting a little bit of red power seeds, but we also at the same time want to be getting the memory tokens because we don't want to have to be running around collecting a ton of strays again.
Yeah.
Because it can just be so slow when you're trying to get like 30 of them and you don't necessarily have a route for it. Especially because all the fast ones that we know, I've already grabbed. So it would take forever.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick up I think it's about 30 to 40 memory tokens from Big here. Fortunately, they're relatively cheap, and we also get those tickets, which is going to help too. And then whatever's left over, we'll go ahead and get the power seeds, and those will make Sonic hit a little bit harder for Wyvern.
He'll go down in 2 hits instead of 3.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of QTs on that fight.
I know Supreme has like some of the lowest health out of all the Titans. I forget how Wyvern stacks up.
That's so weird. Why does the final boss have the
I
lowest
don't know.
health?
Maybe it's supposed to be. It's supposed to just like make you feel powerful, I guess. And then of course there's the actual final boss after. So maybe it's just like oh, this one was weak. Now you have to fight the real one.
Yeah. I can see it.
A
It's just
big
kind of weird.
replace.
Yeah, update 3 is going to be a game changer. I mean, these first 2 updates, we didn't think were going to be too big of a deal, but they have completely shaken up the speedrun. So update 3, adding actual new content is going to be crazy.
Yeah, these have just been like flesh out the post game, flesh out the open zone and whatnot, give it some quality of life stuff. Update 3 is like, you want a new story? Here you go.
Yeah, new story, playable characters. It's going to be wild. Don't know how long it is until then, but we have to brace ourselves.
It's probably 3 months.
Yeah, that does make sense. They've all been 3 months.
Yeah.
All right, so before we were playing a guessing game. You want to play a guessing game again?
Sure. What's up?
For real this time?
Yeah.
Over what comes next?
Yeah. Okay. What's your guess of what's the next
Oh
fish?
my gosh, I don't. Let me get some time to think. I'm skipping this one. I'm skipping this one.
Okay.
I don't think I would have ever guessed that.
He's quickly looking up the list. Okay, here, I'll do this one. The sunfish. I promise I didn't memorize these. There's no real reason to.
He's capping. He's capping.
If it's the sunfish, I know there's another one in here. Seahorse. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. No, you already have swordfish. I don't. Oh, it's so hard to think of the unique ones.
Anglerfish.
Okay, no, capsule. Ring capsule.
Capsule. Okay.
I'm going with angler.
Okay. Imagine the suspense if it was like 45 seconds.
Please.
Oh, there's the sunfish. I was one off. Dang it. I knew there was another one in there.
Somebody animated that.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
I'm so glad.
They spent a lot of time for that animation for only a few seconds.
There are like hundreds of these things.
Oh, the chopper. Yeah, I think that is like actually a really cool thing about fishing is you get like just random Sonic you get the chopper, but you also get like random items and stuff too.
Yeah, there's a lot of little Easter eggs in there, which is kind of nice for longtime Sonic fans.
I just remembered one of the fish they have, and I'm not going to spoil it because it caught me so off guard the first time I saw it. I think you can get it in Aries.
Well, we'll have to see.
Is our pride and joy only able to be caught on Arenos?
I suppose.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I do think so, which is funny because if you would want a speedrun for that, you'd have to get all the way to the end.
Yeah, the old June frog.
Yes.
The June frog. Good way to put it.
He's the pride frog. And we
Indeed.
love him.
Yeah, there's definitely some like very unique fish on Aries in comparison because you see a lot of the same ones recycled on the other islands, but here there's some very odd ones, which I guess they're trying to do because of the desert theme, I guess. I don't know. Kind of weird. Crab.
I love crabs. Isn't this the island where you get the Rosetta Stone?
I actually think it is, yeah. I don't think it's come up yet.
It is actually crazy to put that in there.
Yeah, they just needed to put some historical artifacts in the game, you know? Hey, a checkpoint.
Actually, Dawn, that is a star post.
Oh, yeah, my bad. It said it right on the screen. How'd I get it wrong?
I don't know.
You're not paid to read, you're paid to speedrun.
It's true. I have faith that he'll do better next time.
All right, we gotta see if we got the stone, right? It's gotta be coming up.
Where is the stone?
It's either here or in Chaos, but I thought it was here. We only have a few more fishes left, though, so...
Could be in both. Could be in both.
Maybe.
New languages on each.
Well, the more of those we get, the better, because if I remember correctly, you get a lot of tokens for that one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What do they just call? They call it an ancient tablet, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think internally its name is Rosetta Stone, though.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is the great part about having Gordon here. Gordon knows all the code and stuff.
Yeah.
Internal variable names and stuff.
I've
Pretty cool.
Spent way too long poring over this game.
Yeah, Gordon probably knows more about the files of this game than anybody other than the devs.
I have the power to ruin Sonic Twitter at any moment.
He won't though.
I'm just sitting on that until Update 3 releases.
Sega, you don't have to threaten him. It's fine. You won't say anything.
Gordon's chill. Don't worry about it. All right. Give me the ancient tablet. Dang it.
No.
Goldfish.
That
Tiny
I'm an
little guy.
idiot. I was going to say that's not even gold. Then I remembered, what actual goldfish look like.
All All right, we got 3 more chances, and I know what the third one's gonna be. Okay, we have 1 more. I don't think it's on this one. I guess I thought it was.
Dang it!
Dang.
They patched the game. They changed the fishing order.
Who knew?
They didn't. I've checked all the files.
All right, this is the last one. Well, we have 1 more, but okay. I guess it's on another island, or maybe we missed it. I don't know.
Is that a One Piece reference? Chopper?
Let's go.
Chopper.
Shout out to the One Piece fans. All right, so this should be the last fish if my math is correct. We're looking for the oarfish. Let's go.
Oh. Where does the guy I'm thinking of come in?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure.
I can't believe oarfish are real.
Okay, so let's do the math real quick. Let's go to about 67 if we can. Yep. And then we'll get as many power seeds as we can.
Oh, we forgot to say headphone warning, but...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, well.
It's a nice cash register. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know why Sonic Team hasn't learned to not make sound effects stack. Like, I feel like that's just an obvious thing, but they clearly have not learned.
They're just not big mashers there, you know?
I guess not, no.
I wish they'd make it like the rings where it alternates what channel it comes through with each one.
That would be insane.
Scary. I feel like that would make me sick.
Surround sound mashing.
For the any percent runners, they wish they could just slingshot straight over there.
Yeah, normally Strider's in the way, and well, for old any percent, well, actually, probably still for any percent if you're trying to do first cutscene skip, is you don't want to aggro Strider, who's normally right there, because if you aggro him, then you ruin the setup for moving around when freeing Knuckles.
You know, I'm gonna grab these memory tokens over here because I always forget them if I do the stage first. Because you want to launch right off the portal after you're done.
You could just have us remind you.
Nah.
Aggressively and incessantly.
Nope, I would forget.
It's
won't.
okay, we already did it, so we don't
Much
need
like
to
the
do it
goldfish,
anymore.
my brain would not remember.
Why do I get this feeling of deja vu?
It's a good question. Probably because all the stages look the same.
True.
That's probably why they're singing about it in the song.
Indeed. They do look nice, though.
Yeah, it's true. Teleport.
Teleportington.
Yeah, this stage has like a really weird route to do all missions in one go. But it is a fun one.
I remember learning it and I would get lost. I was like, I don't get it. Where do I need to go?
Yeah, it's 2D Sonic, your arch nemesis.
Yes, specifically my arch nemesis.
Emerald would never. Alright, nice little rail jump here.
Slide boost? Oh.
Yeah, this is one of those stages I definitely need to like go through the IO and build up a route in. But yeah, for the most part, it's just kind of like, yeah, I got all the things in one go. That's what's important.
Yeah.
I was looking out for it. I think you're fine. The any percent route would have skipped like 1 or 2 of those red rings.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of hard. You kind of have to come up with your own strats for a lot of these.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and boost all the way up here and just get as far as we can because it's kind of weird. Skill points? Nah. But you can trick launch. And now we are... Oh, I forgot. Okay. That is a new thing they just added. I was like, is it memory tokens? I got baited. All right.
Just a Coco.
Yep. I would show off Strider if it was still there, but unfortunately our friend is gone.
Brutally murdered by Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, and this should be the last cyberspace stage if I'm remembering correctly. And yeah, we just need a little bit more memory tokens and we'll be done with the main story of Ares very soon.
I'd just like to bring up, you said Josh finished both Chronos and this in under 2 hours?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
Very fast. Kind of a cracked gamer. That was like the world record pace of all time, though.
Freed from the Unleashed prison.
Well, he went back for a while.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about Josh. He's basically the GOAT of Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, I missed a ring there. Unfortunate. I didn't even realize I got it. I missed it, but we'll go ahead and just run through again.
There's the quick reset shortcut as
This
well.
is true. I'll just replay. It's fine.
Yeah.
At this point.
Show off the any percent route?
I wish I knew the any percent route.
Well, it's
That
about
is,
20 seconds.
as a hundo runner, it's like almost worth. But then at the same time, every time you think like, hey, let me learn the any percent route, it's like, oh, let me just not forget or like not miss it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was right here. Yeah, didn't jump off. There's a lot of stages to remember.
There really are. Yeah, like you were saying, if you try to run multiple categories in this game, because there's like the any percent route, the individual level route, there's the hundo route. It's a lot to keep track of.
It is, yeah, and I've tried to do literally all of them. And some of them to very middling success comparably to hundo, where I'm one of the best runners for it. But, you know, it is a lot to remember, which is why I have my routes down over here, ready to help me out if I forget anything.
Completion is your calling.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and teleport back over here. Actually, we need, trying to think, because I think we're down some memory tokens than I wanted us to be. Oh, this is right, this is right. Going back over here. I forgot. For Gore. This is where we get the rest of the memory tokens from continuing the story, that's right.
I forgot that there's a story in this game.
Yep, you gotta do the story.
This is such a funny mission.
It is, yeah. Originally, I didn't know you could do it in multiple trips, right? So, like, I thought you just had to have them all, but
No.
it basically becomes impossible if you do that. And somehow I, like, bugged it out in one.
Yeah, there is a very small window where you can, and like very, very small.
Yeah, somehow I just made it so that they didn't increase speed at all.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it was crazy.
We gotta look into that.
I literally glitched the game to beat this casually. Incredible stuff.
I just sat here and I struggled with it. I kept trying to stack them and just brute force it.
Yeah. It's a tough mini game if you don't really understand what's going on. And it's pretty easy to just not know what's going on with that. All right, so now we're going to head back over, and it's going to take a little bit longer because we're going to have to do a little bit of backtracking here to get some of the memory tokens, but it's not too big a deal because we got to go up there. There we go. Oh, yeah, usually, okay, I remember now. Usually I get these memory tokens over here now. But yeah, there's one more dig spot over here, and that'll get us pretty much all the way there. We can try to grab a couple strays. If you remember the goats from before, this is that just less fun.
Yeah.
Because instead of dropping the bombs, they're going to drop bombs again, but now they're smoke bombs, and you can't avoid them. They're just going to fill up your screen no matter where you are. As soon as they drop them, it is just doomed.
Yeah, they made a sandstorm weather type specifically for this mission.
Yeah, and I will a lot of the time just not even try to push it crazy because sometimes you can push the Cocos backwards and they will go so far. It takes super long to catch back up.
Once you even find them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, and speaking of,
We may have lost a little buddy.
Oh, he's
what?
right there.
Huh?
Oh.
How did that not go in? Okay.
He rolled forward the tiniest little bit.
You know, it's better than having gone all the way behind us, though, so we do take that.
Speaking of towers, time to learn that you can climb these guys.
I think this is like one of the few like Chaos Emerald challenges where it like goes from one right into another challenge.
Is it the only one?
I think it is.
I think so, too, yeah. I'd have to think about it, but I can't think of another. All right, so yeah, we have one more dig spot in there, and we got 2 more memory tokens to get before we can finish everything up. So yeah, we're pretty much done. Right in here. There you go, and I don't know if we avoided the umbrella enemy over here, because he will stay aggroed for forever. Cool, we did. It's actually really hard to.
Yeah, you have to like leave the pit basically.
Yeah. And it is not easy to leave the pit either. Okay, let's go ahead and warp over. Wait, this guy. That's right.
You found him.
And we have another little buddy we need to meet up with again. Shark.
Woo, shark.
This fight is a big part of the reason why I never did much grinding for Battle Rush.
Yeah, Shark is sort of it's a really cool designed boss, but the actual gameplay of it is kind of lame because you're really just sitting here kind of through this cutscene the whole time, and it's like, okay, now I'm gonna hold it right.
I loved this fight so much the first time because it's like they put in so much effort just for something like this. And it felt great and like they cared. And then I had to fight Shark 5 more times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you miss the cycle and you go through it again and it's like,
That was weird. I didn't even get any QTEs that whole time.
yeah,
I wonder if we can manipulate the boss before it even tries to...
there is a way to activate his attack phase early.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's only happened like once though.
Yeah, it's worth looking into stuff like that, but there's just so much to find for Hundo that's unexplored in nearly every other category, so it does kind of make stuff like that weird.
I want Hundo to incorporate the Chaos Island bird warps.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. There's a lot of really interesting tech in this game that's just like useless or like, well, not useless, but we haven't found a use for it yet, if that makes any sense.
Or consistent ways to do stuff.
Yeah. Like, generally, like, Slingshot will help us get to anywhere we need to, like, movement-wise and stuff. So it's just like, why would we... There are other, like, really strong movement options to do, but...
We need one memory token game.
Right now.
Right now.
I forget what the odds for this
Yeah.
are. I think it's like 1 in 16.
Oh, okay. That's not as good as I thought it was. It's kind of crazy.
It might be better than that. I'm just off the top of my head.
We're
Thought
literally
that was
just
it.
missing one memory token, so
Yeah.
there's no reason to not side loop for it because it'd probably be slower to just go find one. But obviously there, it probably would have been faster to go find one.
Yeah, but it's like hard to know. You know, you could get it first try and then it's so good, but yeah, it's like sometimes you're just going to get really unlucky. Okay. Chaos Emerald.
The Psyloop RNG is weird because it's not like a X out of 10 or X out of 100 or whatever. It's like, the weight for this is 4,500. What does that mean? I don't know.
All right, let's go ahead and do our checks now. Okay, all the cyberspace stages done. Challenge is done. Mysteries.
You could do the maps.
This is true. This is true. Yeah, okay, we're good. Oh, actually, side story.
Side story?
Oh, yeah, we got to backtrack for those guys. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's teleport over to this guy, because I forgot. He's one of the really hard ones to get to.
Probably requires 500 tokens as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. It's incredible how they expect you to get so much of that.
Island 2 out of 5.
Oh, no falling, please. Thank you. Boost on this guy again. Hello. Now we have Knuckles right here. This guy plagues our nightmares.
So far away.
And
one
now
more?
we have this guy over here, and we're going to come back to that in a moment. Yeah, I believe that's actually it, yeah, so we can just go there. Where is he? Oh yeah, he's right at the entrance over here.
Yeah, by the arch.
Okay, and we should be good now. We can just go ahead and go through to the end and finish up Ares Island.
And here we get to play a fun little mini game that is basically a glorified crane game.
It is,
But
yeah.
and it's honestly not that bad. It's just the only thing that makes this hard is the camera perspective is just really weird.
Yeah. Oh, I actually got it. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's like no depth perception with this thing.
Yeah, and at least like if you're close enough, the game will automatically adjust it for you, which is really helpful.
But it can also adjust it off of it. Like
Yeah.
that. Like, hey, it grabbed, but no, not really.
Yeah, grabbed, but just not good enough, unfortunately. All right.
I guess I do appreciate the fact that there is some level of difficulty to it, though, because, like, if there wasn't, it would just be like,
So lame.
yeah, it would be lame. Just like, come on, let me open the door.
Nothing stacks up to that light puzzle, though.
Oh, the laser, like,
Yeah.
on Kronos.
There you go. Wanted to make sure we weren't overshooting it there. Yeah, the light puzzle was like one that was so annoying. And it's one you need to do to progress, too. Like, it's so difficult if you just mess it up from the start. I think you can actually move it to unsolvable states, too, which is like, why?
That's really funny. I think I just got really lucky when I did it, and I just
You
spun
did.
it around.
You did.
I think because the people who were watching me play for the first time, they were like, "You're gonna struggle with this," and I was like, "Okay." I just spun it and it worked.
Your entire chat was hyped for how much it was going to suck for you, and then you get it like first try.
Ah, well, a bit of a gamer, I guess, or just very lucky.
All right, so funny thing here, instead of going through this platforming, you can actually just go above everything. And it is just faster to go through over here. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. You do have to go in, actually, to start it.
Oh, yeah.
Here, hold up. Let's do it
You
again.
have to move the waypoint.
Yeah.
And now that it's at the end of this tunnel, you can go above here, and it saves a lot of time. Well, a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's like surprising. It's like you could save like 5 seconds or something, and even if it's bad, you're going even.
Yeah.
Just hundo things.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so now we're at the Wyvern fight. That actually was where the trigger is to spawn him. It's physically there after you get the first Chaos Emerald every time. So you can just run here in any percent and complete it.
Yeah. Climbing the tower, not going for the HSP, I see.
Yeah, I'm used to it in 30 FPS because of any percent at this point.
Right.
Yeah, and the timing for it is so much slower.
Yeah, the messed up thing, some of those tricks, like HSPs in 30 FPS, it's just different.
There was a little bit of an optimization. Normally, you just sit there on the platform and wait for him to swing around when he's like right in front of you to homing attack him. But you can use that trick ring and parry stall in the air and dodge roll over to him, because you can homing attack him pretty much at any time, which is why the HSP just directly to him also works.
Yeah.
This
And
road.
it's nice that we didn't HSP because I could do the gritty there. And that's a very small time save, but it is fun to be able to do that.
This road is very funny with zero jump deceleration because it's faster to just jump and air boost constantly.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, the deceleration really just broke this game, to be honest. It's very fun to play around with, but it's a little too broken sometimes.
Yeah, like they didn't balance anything to fit it. It's just use this at your own risk, but there's no warning attached, and it's right there from frame one.
Yeah, and it's not like most people are going to go through and adjust it to their liking. They're just going to put it to 0 and enjoy being broken.
Yeah.
One of the things that's really funny about this path too is like right at the end of it, if you were tapping boost and you tap at the wrong part, he does a trick launch off of the trail and you have to do it all over again.
Yeah, one time I got knocked off, and it was like right around this part I got knocked off, and I somehow was able to make it back. It was crazy.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if it happens. Okay, you're good.
Yeah, we're good. All right, Wyvern fight and best song. Let's go. This song is a banger. All right, Wyvern fight's a little interesting because it's out of all the Guardian fights, it's definitely the most like auto-scroller. You parry one of these missiles, and it speeds up the fight quite a bit because Wyvern just kind of runs away.
It looks so cool, though.
It is a really cool looking one, just flying around the entire map that you've just been struggling to get through the entire run, right?
Yeah.
The spectacle in this game's insane.
I turned off the animations, and the spectacle's pretty funny now.
Gosh darn it, right as I say that, too.
Yeah, the Grand Slam for this fight is really cool. Sonic grabs Wyvern by the tail and throws him into a mountain. It's like, what?
It is my favorite animation in the game.
Yeah, it's really cool. Very awesome fight. But yeah, this fight has a ton of QTEs. One thing we're looking for in this phase is hopefully I can get Wyvern to low enough health that we can just, because basically it activates a QTE at a certain amount of health, and if we can just skip that and go straight to the final threshold, we can just do all the QTEs in a row instead of having to go back into combat again. But it's not a huge time save, but I mean, we'll still...
Oh, no. Wait.
Okay.
How did
you're
that
good.
work?
You were so lucky. I was actually going to mention that is something that could happen when you parry the first missile. You can like get chased forward up to him like really quickly and have another missile hit you on the way up.
Thankfully, there is... Oh, don't forget to spin.
It's true.
There is a small, like, auto parry window once you parry an attack.
Oh, interesting. An auto
Spin
parry.
Nice. Okay, now it's time to spin. And you will, even though I am a terrible masher, you will see the speed that they added here.
Yeah, we saw the Giganto mash for reference. Now, watch this.
Well, we got a time first.
Oh yeah. It's so ridiculous.
It really is, yeah. Like, I love that they added that because it just makes that part feel really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice accessibility option, too, for people who can't really mash very well.
Yeah. Because some of them are actually pretty difficult, and you have to mash for a while, and it's like, please, just let me go. All right, one more to go. You gotta feed Wyron his daily snacks, but he's refusing.
So we break his jaw.
All right, let's load up the next map here. We are loading into Chaos Island. Let's go.
Let's go, Chaos, a new 2D adventure?
Basically 2D, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and collect some resources here, and then we'll go ahead and go back and slingshot to the first Guardian we'll be fighting over here. Spider is a pretty cool Guardian, actually. It's kind of weird in the speedrun, but it's still fun to play. All right, here we go. See if we can actually get a decent slingshot here. Oh, kind of overshot it a little bit, but it's fine. It's still probably faster than running. All right, let's go ahead and fight Spider. So, interesting thing with this guy is you want to side whip his limbs, I guess. I don't really know what to call them.
His feet.
You can definitely quick side whip, but I don't have the meter right now, so we're just going to go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way instead of taking a while to build it up. And now we go into a free fall section. It's a pretty cool fight, to be honest. It's one of the more unique ones in this game. But look how high up we are now.
I really like what they do with the music in this fight as well.
Yeah, it's a really cool fight. Oh, what?
Huh? What?
That's a new one.
This seems fast.
Maybe?
How did you...
I don't know. I've never seen this in my life.
Wow.
Save the VOD? Save the VOD?
Any clippers? In
Okay,
chat?
he's just going to throw me back up. But, I mean, to be honest, that was still pretty fast because, you know, the amount of rings that we got in the first go-around are saved, so...
You could absolutely use that. Wait, it almost happened again?
Yeah, it's like something to do with that enemy for sure.
Whoa.
I think it's the bounce back on homing attack?
Man, finding new glitches on that pace. Let's go.
Pulling up the VOD as we speak.
Yeah, gotta
I
have
know.
that's never happened before.
Of course, yeah. There's always got to be something new, right? That's what makes it interesting. All right, so basically with Chaos, we're just going to be going around the entire map, and Chaos is segmented into a whole bunch of different islands, so there's a lot of interesting routing going on so that we can make sure to actually get everything in a sort of clean way, because otherwise there's a lot of backtracking to be done, right? So go up here. Here we go. And now we have a funny little puzzle. You gotta match the image on the left there, basically.
I love Tetris.
Yeah, it's a build your own Tetris. Okay, how did that not work?
Build your own Sonic.
Build your own Sonic OC right now.
No, that was the last game.
Yeah, that was Forces. They already let us do that. They're not gonna let us do that again after Forces.
They gave the people too much power. And too many gamer hats.
There was quite a few gamer hats. Oh, that was fast.
Yo.
I mean, we take those. That was not my plan, but you know, it's all good.
I love accidentally doing things too fast.
Yeah, Chaos Island, when you fly up, is usually slow, but this time I actually got some speed out of that. That was pretty nice. All right. So now we're basically routing our way around to Emerald's favorite stage in all of Sonic.
Oh.
3-1? 3-1?
3-1.
3-1/Green Forest,
Green
because it's
Forest.
based off of Green Forest.
Green Forest from Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah,
which,
fan favorite.
again, we both speedrun that game. I don't like that stage.
It's really difficult, to be honest. It is probably one of the hardest stages in the run. And yeah, check it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll see plenty of banger Green Forests.
I mean, even in this game too, it is a very difficult cyberspace stage to do all missions for quickly.
Yeah, definitely. It is pretty tough, especially when you add in zero deceleration and power boost. The iOS changed a lot since we were first running this game.
I might have found what happened in the skydive.
Oh.
Interesting.
I think you hit the edge of like the glidable area during the recoil.
Oh,
Or you
that's
might
cool.
like bounced off of it slightly. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, for sure. That could be really fast.
Yeah,
I just didn't even know how to react.
Yeah.
The second time you went backwards, but the first you went to the left.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is looking pretty clean so far.
All right, one more big one here.
Not.
Aww.
I think we're still probably fine.
You are fine.
I just gotta make sure to get all the rings. There's not many rings you need, but
Yeah, you only need 20.
yeah, I did a really aggressive stomp there, so that's kind of my bad. But the camera, like as soon as it snaps away, awesome.
This is going to be tight.
All right, we're just gonna go ahead and reset. That is weird. I didn't get a single homing attack there.
The force claims another.
Yeah, that is specifically falling in that place is really bad, just because like the camera won't homie you and give you, because whether or not you get a like homing attack reticle is based on the camera, but you can't turn the camera there. You're just stuck with it where it is.
Yeah, and if you don't have boost or jump, there's really no way to like redirect the speed that you have, or like at least what direction, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That was scary.
All right, you're good on rings now.
Yeah. If you're able to go deathless, it's a lot easier to get the rings. Okay, that almost happened to me again.
Dude, what?
What is going on? Okay, we're good, we're good.
Gritty backwards.
The stage showing off just how annoying it can be.
Yeah, this is why we love both of the stages, 3-1 and Green Forest.
Okay, the New Game Plus route for this stage, though, is insane.
You terrified me a little bit there, but we're chilling.
Yeah, Sonic is just not working with me in that stage, but you know what? We're through it. That's what matters. Very tough IL, but we're done. Yeah, Chaos Island is home to some really difficult ILs, actually. I think it's 3-6 is the one that, yeah, that one will be fun.
I especially hate that stage because the entire song is just some AI voice singing "Enjoy This World." Or sorry, auto-tuned, heavily auto-tuned.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it.
I don't enjoy it either because I'm getting angry at how bad I am at it.
You're not enjoying the world?
I spent actually a day ILing that stage, and I got a really nice time. And then a few hours later, somebody found a skip to just fly to the end.
Awesome.
And I was never the same man.
We love when that happens. I will say that is like one of the things that was hard for me with like, because I've never speedran like a game as soon as it like released like that and like grinded it super heavily. I did that with Frontiers, but there was just so much to find in this game that like I was spending like every day like waking up and checking the Discord and seeing like, oh, how did the run change today? And sometimes it was a really, really game-breaking thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I liked the hit and run era. That was fun.
That was pretty cool.
It was cool, but it was very hard.
There's a skill you can get. It's the last one in the skill tree actually, called Spin Slash, which like does a homing attack onto an enemy and then Sonic spins around them. And you've seen the speed of Slingshot. You've seen the height of HSP. Hit and run can move so fast that the screen just starts warping.
Yeah.
And it's the exact same idea. You hit the move and then you boost with very specific timing, but also against specific enemies. And there was a time when we were like routing that in, so we had this crazy XP route to get just enough skill points. I think it was like 80 something.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount. I mean, like I don't even know if we have enough for it right now. Like it would be close, and I've been collecting a lot of them, right? So
you don't have enough.
There's
I
a good
don't
amount.
think.
But one of the big spots that actually helped the route, and it's why I'm going up here right now, is right up here. It's like this is like one of the best spots for skill points in the game. There's just so much up here. Look at this.
Jeez.
It's literally everywhere.
Yeah, and watch the levels in the bottom right. They're just climbing so fast.
Yeah, we've already gone up like 15 or 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that was the last one.
I
Yeah.
think it's 1,800 XP for level, and then the crates usually give 2,000 each, and you get like 5 crates that drop XP there.
Yeah, we gained 33 XP points there.
Now you have enough.
There it is. I lost my spot. Thanks for the radar.
Dude, the radar is game changing.
It is, dude.
Did they put that in the game? That's crazy.
Yeah, they must have just added it in this update, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's,
Clueless?
yes.
It's update 2 stuff. Leftover from update 3, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so shout out to Josh again.
He can't keep getting away with this.
He does, and that's the thing. That's the thing about Josh.
He can't keep getting away with this.
Look at that, and you land on the downhill there, so Sonic just slides even farther. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Nice little touch there. Very little time save, but you know, like again, it matters. I mean, look how far we moved on the map. All right, so we're gonna go collect some memory tokens over here, and we are gonna fight Fortress. This guy is just gonna apparate right now.
This guy is just good squid, which is funny because squid is also on this island.
It's true. We do have to fight squid on this island eventually.
Bombs?
And we're gonna go ahead and fight these enemies while we're here. May as well.
And just something to kill time, because we have to wait for Fortress to get over to like the specific area over here at the edge of the cliffs where he'll start spawning rails and you can go after him.
You see, we got some memory tokens from it too.
Those guys had families, man.
And yeah, normally, I mean, we would just side loop when we have extra time, right? But like right now, we are in a boss fight, so all of the side loop rewards just change to rings when you're in combat. So may as well just fight the guys, have a good time, you know, a little fight club.
Fight club? Come on, man. You know the first rule.
Oh, true.
True.
Yeah. So if we're on any pace like I know on Chaos, the next time we face Fortress, we're not even going to be able to see him because the Starfall slot machine will be in the way. It's really funny how that works out. It's like pretty consistent. You can also dupe the gear there, but I don't know.
Did you get it?
No, I didn't.
It's a shame.
It's a lot easier on 30 FPS, but it is certainly possible without. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, if you stomp from a really high height while collecting a portal gear, and you can duplicate it. In 30 FPS, it happens a lot easier, but I think it works in 60, right? It just has to be really
it does
high
work.
up.
Yeah. But 30 FPS makes the calculations go really weird, and it happens so much easier to actually get it.
Fun fact, within the side loop drop table, there is an option for portal gear. They disabled it because if you side loop one up and collect it, for whatever reason, it maxes out your gear count. It duplicates itself like thousands of times.
Awesome. This game is very well made, clearly.
Hey, at least they knew to turn it off.
Nice little slide whip over here to skip a lot of stuff that's pretty irrelevant, to be honest. Or slingshot. Words. All right.
Better hit and run.
Yeah, hit and run is so fast. I'm really excited to see if people use hit and run in New Game Plus now that we don't have to route skills in.
I think it'll come back.
Yeah, probably. It's gotta, right?
In some degree, it has to be useful, I think.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, a lot of the time, slingshot is more useful because you can do it on pretty much any enemy, but hit and run is just way faster. It's just the fastest tech in the game outside of like cross-slash warping, but I mean, we don't know how to do that one really. It's just too much.
Yeah, if you manage to cross-slash, because cross-slash tries to like snap you to the target if you're within a certain range. For whatever reason, if you can do that right as the enemy like despawns, the game puts you at the coordinate 0, 0, 0 and just has you orbit around it.
Nice. That's one of the harder slingshots in this. Because the collision there just really likes to fight you. So I'm glad I was able to get that first try.
Yeah, that's chaos in a nutshell. Trying to go on foot across this island is awful.
It is.
Yeah, it's really rough.
So Gordon, this is just for you.
I'm so glad.
Yep.
I'm so glad.
Coming up right now. We're going to grab the memory tokens first before we go, but
We're going to be playing the best stage in the video game.
it is a pretty cool stage. You know, Gordon was trying to route this into the speedrun for a very long time, unsuccessfully for a bit, but, you know, Gordon made it work eventually. It's pretty cool.
To the point where I would take like the 30-second time loss just to do this in my runs anyway. Because the alternative to 3-2 is 3-4, which is a 2D rail grinding stage.
Yeah.
2D is slow already. Rail grinding, there is no way to speed it up. It wasn't a hard stage. It was just boring as sin.
Yeah, it is really boring, and you're going to see it in this run. Sorry, I apologize for that, but, you know, we got to play everything.
I'm resigning.
But you are going to see 3-2, and that's what is important. Oh, I forgot.
Nice.
Whale.
Well, let's redo that.
Yeah, don't spam boost on this. There we go. 3-2 is kind of fittingly home to a trick called 3D and 2D, which has existed in other Sonic games, but usually in those you're like going between 3D and 2D throughout the stage. In 3-2, you're entirely in 2D, but if you hit this spring, for some reason it puts you in 3D.
No.
Aw.
Sad. I waited too long.
Man.
So what you can do is you can just walk off the side, target that spring in the background, and do a gritty off of it to fly right to the end.
No. We'll just take this. This is fun.
Yeah.
And I will say the cool thing about it is that it is pretty easy to do it as long as you hold the right angle, you know? So it wasn't that bad to work in when it eventually was faster to do it. So I appreciated that as well.
I just delayed a bit too long because I wanted to get a better angle, but...
Yeah.
Dude, why am I not getting that angle at all?
Walk a bit more to the right on that.
I see.
I line up on like the little bit of woods where the ramp stops. I've also heard that they made the trick harder in Update 2.
Well, yeah, I don't think I've played this stage for a while, so that might be why.
Yeah.
Let me try boosting off the edge there, because I think what I need is just more speed. I was just trying to give myself more leeway, but if they change the trick, we'll have to not do that, I guess.
I'm not sure if that's true or not. I haven't had enough time to mess around with it.
That's all right. We'll try this out one more time. That is so weird.
That is a launch. Hey,
Yeah, I mean-
showed it off.
You're
Yeah.
over here. True. Yeah, that is weird. I will say that I
Go left.
have.
Oh, yeah. I do. I remember you showed me that forever ago. This is okay.
Sorry, don't mean to backseat.
Yeah,
3-2
it's fine.
is just...
I didn't know that they changed this stage. That's kind of crazy.
I will
Like-
say that it feels more difficult to do. I don't know if it's placebo or what, but
Yeah.
I do remember like playing this game after not playing it for a bit after the update, and it did feel harder to do that.
Yeah, like definitely. I don't know. Like I've never had problems getting lock-on, so I'm sure that did change in some way because it was interacting totally different than I'm used to. But whatever, it is what it is.
We just got to see the best stage for longer, so I'm content.
Yeah, so I mean, we got to show off the reason why the 3D and 2D is such a big deal in the first place, because going all the way around that final section just takes so long. The stage like basically gets cut in half by that. All right, we're gonna do a pretty hard slingshot over here. This is the power of like how good slingshot can be. Okay, and we're gonna be going to a different spot.
The previous trick launch to get to this island was kind of awful as well. There's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a very small rock jutting up that doesn't even exist on the Switch version, by the way.
Wait, I was supposed to come back to here, dang it, I
Found that out the
forgot.
hard way when I was trying to show off a speedrun on the Switch, and I was like, wait, it's not here.
Yeah.
The rock is just not there.
We're gonna have to do something interesting. I forgot I'm supposed to go to the next island. So we'll go ahead and try to do some sort of backup here.
Slingshot too?
Yeah, I guess we could. Yeah, actually, that's what I'll just do, because there is a slingshot over here we're supposed to use in a bit. We'll just do it now. Get to show it off twice. It's so cool.
Plenty of. Oh.
I should have held that a little bit longer, but we're good.
Ah, you make it.
Yeah, we're just being a little bit safe, because we don't want to have to do that again. Yeah, we have to come over here for this one challenge.
And that's all that's over here too.
Yeah.
Is just this.
But you do have to come over here just for the definition of the run, right? So it is what it is. And we're going to be doing something interesting here where we actually go to the... we're supposed to collect the blue emerald here, which is the island we were just on, right? But instead we're going to be slingshotting to the red emerald island and collecting it that way. The game doesn't really expect you to be able to do that, right? So it kind of like forgets what is supposed to be happening. Oh, geez, I forgot to jump there. It's fine. This part's not that long anyway. But yeah, the game kind of like forgets, like, I don't know. I guess it just underestimated our ability to be able to do stuff. But it's like, hey, yeah, you collected the blue emerald, regardless of what you actually did collect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just tied it to emerald count, and they never check like colors for emeralds. They can, I think.
Ah, yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, the hard part with this slingshot is that like there's a lot of things that are contending for your lock-on, and you have to really like try to get it close to it.
Yeah, the lock-on system in this game isn't amazing.
And then if you break line of sight as well, it's really rough.
It would be nice if you could lock on, but then there was a button dedicated to switching targets.
That would be great.
Yeah, that really would be.
I think moving the right stick can sometimes change it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically what we're doing now is we're eliminating like this whole left side of the island. There's really only 1 or 2 things that we're gonna have to return to later, and that's after we're done with like pretty much everything already, so. Awesome.
Oh.
Nice.
Love that ability.
Cross slash is the worst button binding in the game. It is
It really is.
boost or RT in the air plus A. So air boost and jump. And the window to get cross slash like after air boosting is I think 1.5 seconds.
So long.
If there are any enemies near you, you teleport away, you don't have your air boost, you don't have your jump, you die.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that they bound it like that. It's like, oh, because it's such a good ability too, but like it also makes things really difficult to actually do the way you want them to. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, it's some of the highest damage in the game, at least a supersonic. We'll see that soon, I guess.
I was thinking about collecting some extra strays here, but I think we'll be all right, because Chaos is actually not a super high total. So yeah, here we're going to be loading into the shield escape sequence. This has some pretty crazy skips in it. I don't know if I'll be going for everything, because my second cutscene skip was a little rusty earlier, so we might just watch that out, to be honest, but I don't know. We can see how we feel about it.
I believe in you. You've got this.
Yeah. So this next part of Chaos, we're basically just taking each section and kind of going over it. So the whole left side is pretty much done. We're going to be focusing on the center islands now and trying to get those done. But here, found by D-Pad Gamer, really funny, he was doing a challenge run, and he just found this, and now it is a major skip. So shout out to that. We're basically trying to do a trick launch here on this tiny little slope. Yeah, that was a weird setup.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can actually get out of this bounding box trying to lock you in and just pretty much go directly to the end without having to go through the automated section. It's pretty cool.
And it is a very long automated section indeed.
Yeah.
That look good. Maybe face him a bit more to the right.
Yeah.
This trick is free with spin dash, by the way.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, do you just spin dash up it? And
Yes.
That's cool.
Wow.
It is very easy. From what I've seen, at least. I haven't had time to do it myself.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
trick launch right there is very precise.
Oh yeah, and another thing, the reason we didn't collect Blue Emerald while we were there is because we could just do it now. So.
So basically what happened, Dawn stomped on the squid there to initiate the automated section. And so right now the game is confused because Sonic is not on the squid. So it's like, oh, Sonic must be in front of the squid. We're going to make the squid go a lot faster. So we still do have to complete out this section. We have to wait for him to get to the end because if we get to the trigger where this ends, it'll before Squid gets there, the game will crash. So we have to wait here. We have some time to kill, but it's just faster to get these resources and open up this cyberspace stage while we're waiting for him to get to the end.
Yeah.
Actually, have we tested that on update 2?
If it crashes still.
Oh, if it crashes, I have not.
So many little things have changed. It's probably worth the look, honestly.
You want to volunteer your rundown?
I think maybe not right now. You know, maybe after the run. I think that's a good
For
idea.
science? For science?
Okay, dude, I cannot find my visual cue again recently.
Oh,
We're just gonna go. I'm going.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, that works.
There is a kind of precise thing where you can kill Sonic right as he flies into the trigger, and
Yeah.
then you respawn on the other side of this cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going for it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's really convenient too because normally Sonic spawns over here where he is in the cutscene, but if you die at the same time as touching the trigger, it'll spawn on the central island, which ends up being just a lot faster for what we need.
Yeah.
There are 3 things that can happen when you go for it. You either get the skip, which is great, you have to watch the cutscene, or you die and have to do SES again. And that last one is very, very bad.
It's very punishing. It takes a long time to because then you have to do the launch out of the invisible kill box again, wait for Squid to get to the end. It wastes a ton of time.
Yeah, while we're here, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I don't know if there's a slingshot I can do. It's fine. So this section's supposed to all be in 2D. This is kind of a cool thing we can show off, I guess.
3D and 2D?
Yeah.
In my open zone?
I'll just get all the skill points while we're over here.
Yeah. 99 plus.
Yep. And we need a lot. I forget the exact number from where I'm at. I think it's like 140 or something like that, but it is a lot of skill points, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's like 85 to cross slash.
Yeah.
Or not cross slash, spin slash, sorry.
Yeah, spin slash.
But that doesn't
And there's still more past that, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't get the right side of the combo tree or auto combo. Which is funny that they put that in the game.
Yeah. It just makes you deal less damage. It's so lame.
But not on everything, only on some moves.
Okay, now that's weird. I didn't know that.
Every move has an individual auto combo multiplier, or rather, it's called manual. So even with auto combo on, if you just do it manually, I don't think you take that.
That's so interesting. Yeah, I never used the auto because it's like, okay, I'm going to do less damage. No, I'm good.
And it's not even every move deals less.
Yeah, that is really weird that they made it so specific.
So this stage, hitting the drift panels, as you saw, with as much speed as Dawn had, is basically a death sentence. You can neutral stick to try to save yourself, but sometimes you just don't have enough area for Sonic to like stop skidding before you fall off the side.
In fact, in Update 1, they changed this stage to make the drifting worse.
They did?
Wow.
Yes. They changed like where the end boxes are, and it screws with it a bit.
That's really funny.
Dude, I can't, that is insane, but it kind of sounds like a Sega thing to do.
They do a bit of trolling.
They have publicly said this stage is a leftover from when you can drift at any time.
Yeah. They're like, well, we put time into making it, so you're going to suffer it somewhere.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because as far as I know, this is the only part of the game that has those drift panels.
Yeah.
So
It is literally just for there, and also Supersonic, I guess, since he can air drift.
oh yeah, he can air drift.
Also useless, but, you know.
All right, so at some point over here, we got to try to catch our buddy Squid. It seems like he is not around right now, so we're going to go ahead and do some other stuff while we wait for him.
Yeah, there's like a map challenge over here and a memory token spot, so...
And we got to go talk to Tails over there on the little island across the way.
Yeah.
Any night challenges?
I think we're going to run into Squid right here, though, which will be nice, because it'll be easy to get over to Tails from pretty much wherever. There's like kind of a way to do it from regardless of where you are on the island.
Mm-hmm. Also, there is one night mission here, but it's pretty far from right here, so it's not super convenient to get to right now.
Avoided the... Oh, what?
What?
Squid.
That's a new one. I just fell through the track. Oh, what? Okay, never mind.
Nice camera? Huh?
This is a really well-made game, I think. Yeah, I actually should have ran off the track, yeah.
Discovering things live in the run.
Okay, we were still able to get him in time. That's good.
And at this point, we're able to just melt through Guardian's health.
Yeah, we're not even at max HP yet, or max offense yet, but we're still powerful.
We are at a pretty nice level, though.
The portal gear bouncing around everywhere. All right, instead of doing the slingshot, I'm just going to go ahead and do this this strat off the rail here. Nice and comfy.
That's crazy. I still don't think that jump is comfy. I hate the way the camera turns there. I'm so bad with it.
Yeah, it is quite annoying that the camera does turn pretty much regardless of the direction you're going there. So if you just neutral stick and have a lot of speed, you can make it work, but yeah, it's not easy, really.
All right, toggle in Update 3. Camera volumes.
That would be crazy.
They're listening.
Kishimoto himself.
Okay, let's see if we can do this one. The thing that scares me about this one is that.
Yep. This one kidnaps you really bad.
Oh. I'm in 3D somehow. Okay, I'm just going to take the L. That might actually respawn me back in.
It will. I'm pretty sure it will, because you landed in the section.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
It's not marked as a safe area.
We got lucky today.
Deaths to enemy combat and deaths to falling off have 2 different respawn points.
Wait, say that again.
If you die to an enemy, you respawn differently than if you like fall into the void.
Oh, interesting.
I think enemy deaths put you at auto saves. And then map void outs are just the last safe area you touch.
So this is the stage that Gordon took like 30 seconds of time loss to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about this stage is there's very, very small things that you can do to make it faster.
Yeah,
but
and we're just going to be playing it nice and consistent here because
Yeah.
we're just trying to get through it in one go. Because if you fail, you got to replay the whole thing or like, do a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
and
there's
it's
such
so
risky
annoying.
things to make this faster, but it's literally like tenths, I feel like.
Yeah, it's not worth it all.
You lose your run if you miss it to 3-4.
Yeah, it's
Look
just-
at the stage. Look at the gameplay that they put on the screen of the video game. Look at this.
Hey, it looks a lot like Sonic Unleashed in that one stage.
Ooh, shut your mouth. That game had rail mechanics.
Yeah, the rail mechanics are not necessarily too great in 2D here. Yet they decided to make like a whole stage with it. Questionable, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I will say the rail jumps in open zone are really cool, but
Oh yeah. Open zone mechanics are great. In cyberspace, the rails have no mechanics.
yeah.
Kind of rough, to be honest.
I do like the gritty here. Oh, never mind. Don't get to see that. I forgot.
No.
No, we got to get the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, if only we were playing the IO of this is actually kind of cool, but yeah, I mean, we need to get all the missions here, so yeah, we're just trying to get through it, basically.
The IL does some wild stuff to make the stage somewhat tolerable.
And yeah, pretty standard time. That is just how 3-4 usually goes. It's a kind of lame stage, but you know, we're done with it. Don't matter.
You can lose your run to this stage. You can never save your run to this stage.
Yeah, that is
That
right.
is true.
That's a good way to put it, honestly. It's very true. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look and see if Squid is around. But it really just depends on his cycle. We want like a very particular spot of the cycle after this challenge.
There's always a squid friend to be found.
Where's he at? We could do that maybe. Yeah, he's looping. We're good.
Loopington.
We'll try to hop on
He's having a good
the
time.
looping thing.
The Loopertron?
Yeah, he's just having a good time over there. Yeah, so we'll try to see if we can jump on him here. He might be too high up for us, but you know what? We could try this. Again.
This is going to be interesting. Does that...
That worked awesome.
Okay, and intro skip. Nice.
Love to see it. It just sucks because this squid has like the most automated parts. But we'll catch up to him here. Nice. I love the rail movement onto squid. Very cool.
Yeah.
And we do have to wait around for this gear, unfortunately. Oh, nice. It spawned pretty quickly. Sometimes it can take a very long time. Let's grab some of the skill points over here. Definitely going to need some more. But we are looking on pretty good track.
Yeah, you're very close to it, I think.
All right. And any Ikaruga fans?
Oh boy, everybody's favorite minigame, hacking.
Hacking.
Which actually reminds me, this like style of hacking minigame reminds me a lot of like PlayStation 2 era hacking minigames.
Yeah.
Like the Jack and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank kind of, or Sly Cooper, like kind of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's
but,
a very nostalgic feel.
yeah, but Ikaruga is its own like Sega game.
Yes,
that
and-
this is based off of.
And it's like $200 now.
Whoa.
No way.
Ikaruga is very expensive.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Well, unless you're a big baller, you won't be purchasing it, but you can enjoy it in Sonic Frontiers.
True.
Very briefly.
That's why they actually put it in.
Yeah,
Combat scalpers.
true.
And along with the theme of construction being appreciated, we're now going to appreciate the destruction of another thing.
Equivalent exchange.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have construction without destroying something, right? Yeah, and for some reason, these are just not skippable.
No. Whoa.
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 Very cool.
Now there's that tunnel to get over to the place we've already been. Awesome.
The red emerald.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about hacking a little bit later. There's more to be done on the next,
Oh,
well, 2 islands from now, but
Yeah, trust, there's plenty of hacking to be done.
yeah.
Oh,
Huh?
I guess I wasn't directly in the center.
War?
What if they patched it?
Imagine.
That would
Dude,
be
if
really
they patched it, I would be so mad.
funny. We'd be here for a little bit.
Yeah, you can hold parry for 15 seconds, so...
And then you can just reactivate it even if it drops. It's pretty funny.
And it looks like Sonic drops like maybe the tiniest bit, but it does not matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't. All right, so now we have one of the hardest stages. I actually wonder if we're on the right track. I actually think we may have to do a little bit of backtracking here because one of the things here is interesting. I routed in a very specific amount of memory tokens, strays, so that you can actually do this part that's coming up, but I don't think we're going to have enough because it's a really high amount. It's one of the biggest side stories is right next to the White Emerald. And we're about to do a slingshot over there, and we might be just shy of having enough. So we may have to backtrack there, which shouldn't be too big a deal. We'll just go back later.
3-6.
Or I guess we can actually just slingshot somewhere else. We'll do some routing on the fly. But yeah, like Gordon said, or like Gordon was saying, 3-6, this stage is crazy, especially with all missions. The IL is really hard, but so is all missions, and yeah, it's a lot.
The worst part is that this stage is actually quite cool.
It is, yeah.
And pretty much one-to-one rooftop run act 2 from Unleashed.
Nice. We made the cycle, and pretty cool gritty.
Nice pop in.
Yeah, seriously. You kind of just have to remember where the stage is. Okay, that's fine.
Ah, no checkpoint.
Okay, we're playing this a little bit safe. I would usually go a bit more risky, but I just want to get through this level first try right now. Dude, one time Josh was on like IL record pace for all missions at least, and he just barely jumped over the last ring here, and you'll see why that's funny in a moment, because it's just in the way, and he somehow missed it. It was just really unfortunate.
Oh, no.
It was in a hundo run, too. It was so good. And yeah, so that last ring I was talking about is right over here. It's right there.
How do you jump up?
I don't know how he missed it.
Could you maybe jump like, it looks like it'd be easier to jump under it.
Yeah, he probably like went under and did a boost or something, because the rings have like really big collision.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do here, because I think I'm wondering if I should just try it or if we should route it later, but I don't know. We'll see.
Try it.
Yeah, we'll just go for it, because we could always just go back.
Get custom with it.
Yeah, you could slingshot back or like HSP back up there, so it's not too bad.
Well, yeah, I was just going to go do the other stuff first, so I don't know. I don't think 130 is enough, but we'll try it out. I think it's around 140.
I would try to pull it up in your PB really fast, but...
Well, yeah, wouldn't tell you anyway, because in my PB I probably routed it correctly, so it just says 0,
it'll just say
right?
0, yeah.
Oh, no, I want you. Where are you going? All right, cool. All right, so now, yeah, we can just go ahead and try it. Why not? We'll see if we get it. Oh, I can't forget that Sage. She's always hiding there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why in my brain I thought you had already gotten there.
All right, right over here around this corner. Oh, and we spawned an enemy. Those enemies on the platform.
Oh, you're still aggroed. You're still aggroed.
Are you serious?
Bro.
Go away. That was crazy. Such a long aggro.
Well, I get it. Those platform enemies are particularly angry because they can't leave. They're just trapped there forever.
Yeah, they're trapped in purgatory. And here we are just running around.
Yeah, you've got places to go.
It's true.
Find Tails. Where is he?
Where did Tails go?
I miss my wife, Tails.
I miss her a lot.
Okay, so big slingshot right here.
Big?
Big.
Big.
And we're going to see Big the Cat soon, too. Don't you worry about that.
Thank goodness.
Just look at
Okay,
all
let's
that
see.
platforming that we just skipped.
5.
Oh.
You know, let's just do it.
Now,
Is this worth it?
you get this? No. You get this so soon. All right,
Yeah.
here comes the first one.
1.
Yep.
2.
2. All right, it's going to come in the next.
2 more? 2 more?
3.
1 more? Nice. That was actually
That
worth
was really lucky.
Yeah, we did get really lucky, for sure. We take those.
Okay, so that's the new route. Get lucky.
Yeah, get lucky %. I mean, you saw how long it took the last time to get one of them.
Yeah.
That was very lucky.
RNG is a cruel mistress, but
That's unfortunate.
I'm really glad that we found out consistent things for like consistent ways to get resources, because you can get random things from enemies like portal gears that are like really good for like an any percent run, but like relying on the randomness of that would be so crazy to implement it like in a route.
Yeah, that would really suck to have to like deal with the RNG like that. It would be awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because I got knocked off of the White Emerald platform the way I did, I'm not able to do this super quick, sadly, but it is what it is. We'll just finish this out normally. No. All right, it's fine.
Silly platform.
Yeah, the platform, I swear it moved.
I saw it move.
They do tend to do that.
But yeah, it's cool. If you do these in reverse order, you can actually boost off. You retain control after the last one, and then you can boost over to Spider and do that cutscene during this. It's kind of nice. There's a lot of little stuff like that I love. Because I think Spider's is one that is just straight up unskippable, like no matter how you approach him.
Yeah.
Go for the thing again? On
yeah.
router?
I don't even know how, like, I don't know.
Just get your homing attack recoil coil to send you towards the side.
Well, I think
Okay,
the issue with it is it's going to be hard to drift into the rings when you're in that state. You fall a lot faster, but
Yeah, we'll see if we can reproduce it though, just for the memes.
Actually, this is probably a different object layout.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You could probably do it off of him. Not
oh,
quite. Yeah.
oh,
Did jumping snap you back into it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, but that is how you do it, though. Awesome.
We are actively glitch hunting right now.
we're learning new things about the run in real time.
That's actually crazy.
Chad, you were here for
fun.
history, actually.
Seriously,
Pretty
yeah.
insane.
Can we get a Twitch moment for that?
I still missed one.
I think
we need literally one ring. Watch this.
you would have been fine if you just didn't fast fall, right? Doesn't it take time for them to like actually hit?
Oh,
him?
maybe.
Nope.
I don't
Maybe
know.
not. Maybe not, because it did snap you down.
It did do it right away, yeah.
Anyways, we can do that now.
Spider. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That's actually really good to know. It's honestly a game changer. Because we could probably find some really fast stuff with that.
I wonder if you could use that anywhere else. Or is Spider the only time where you can homing attack while skydiving?
Yeah. Well,
Wait,
actually,
bridge.
Bridge, yeah.
Oh,
that's
oh
actually
my
huge
gosh.
for bridge if we can get that to happen.
Wait.
I'll try it out in bridge. Maybe we'll find a bridge skip. That'd be cool.
That-
If we found that live, that'd be so. We really do not like that bridge minigame because
Yeah.
you have to play it in every main category.
And it sucks in every main category.
It does. Yeah.
There's no way to speed it up because you have to play it to get a Chaos Emerald.
Unskippable cutscenes. It's really slow. It can kill you if you play it slightly wrong.
Yeah, and
It's awful.
The way we play it puts us right at death's door too. It all comes down to like one homing attack at the end, and if you risk it and you misjudged, it takes all 3 of your lives like immediately. Bridge sucks.
Also, this ice sucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really bad. The only way you can really get up it is by drop dashing.
Yeah. I just don't know why they made it so you just can't interact with the collision. It's a really weird choice. Okay, Starfall.
Gambling?
So, yeah, gambling. We're going to try to do a pause buffer strat here where I can actually get the 3 springs as the goal here. And if you get the 3 springs, you get 200 purple coins. Nice.
Yeah,
One
wow.
more to go.
Let's go.
And all we need to do is do it twice, and we have enough for the rest of the run.
Yeah, it's really nice that we can actually pause advance this, although the pausing is really weird because there is like a bit of delay before you can like do an action after pausing.
Yeah, the amount of input delay with the menus is kind of annoying, but
That should,
That should be good.
Nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
yeah, so now we're just good.
Yeah, and see, that's why we had, like, now we don't have to worry about routing any more purple coins for the rest of the run.
Yeah.
But, like, earlier on, like, again, this only happens after 7 in-game nights.
Yeah, and people didn't even know. Like, I didn't know when I played casually. If you played Sonic Frontiers and you didn't know, you can hit up on the D-pad to stop the slot machine.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing that, like, I don't think most people will know that casually, that you can stop it yourself.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Maybe they do say something about it, but it's
They
like
do.
I didn't know.
It's in the menu, like on the controls.
Oh, okay.
But who reads those? It's
True.
a Sonic
Yeah.
game.
Imagine reading. Oh. Oh, here we are at the nuts and bolts mini game.
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah, there are some strats to get these a little quicker. You can like boost and stomp into the boxes as you break them, and also you can do this slide strat where you just like mash slide and boost. But we have to be really careful because if you end up doing it too fast, what can happen is the nuts and bolts can spawn under the platform, and we lovingly refer to that as the game deleting our nuts.
Awesome.
Which is not very fun because if you delete too many of them, you have to play the game over again because there just won't be enough for you to be able to complete the stage.
Yeah, I mean, even having it happen to you once is a significant amount of time lost because you just have to go do like a whole other thing, right?
Yeah, and like there is...
Unlucky. We'll go around the other way, it's all right.
You're alive, you're alive.
Yeah, that's what matters.
You have 5 hours to do this minigame.
True. There is a lot of them here on this last island, like a lot. But if you don't have enough by the time you finish this area here with these boxes, you're just kind of screwed, honestly.
Yeah, there's like no fast backup if you messed up by this part.
Speaking of,
Yeah, it seems like we're a little low.
this one
This
might
should
do
be
it.
fine. I think you can trick launch.
There's a box below you behind. Or those, yeah, that could.
It'll be good.
Oh my god.
We're 2 away, 2. Awesome. I've never been that low on it. I guess I was pushing it pretty hard, so that's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we're actually like pretty good on the memory token amount. We'll go ahead and go over here. And now I have to stop the urge of picking up more purple coins from like any % and stuff.
Yeah, there's a very specific route we take after that minigame to like get a bunch of purple coins. Because we have to have all of them that we need for any % before Rhea, because there's not even any to collect on Rhea Island. And we pretty much, like, Arenas, like, there's a bunch that we get, like, that's kind of on the way, but...
Yeah, we are kind of OP at this point, stats-wise, so we don't need to hit that for very long at all. I think I'm not far enough away to get Psywave, though. Hurry up. And there you go. Starfall is done, but we are more than good enough on the purple coins. We will be chilling for the rest of the run.
Didn't break 500? Come on.
One shy. Imagine it was 500. That would have been unfortunate.
The random damage range.
All right, actually, we're going to be seeing something I think we're doing for the first time here because I don't think you ever map warp in another island up to this point, but we're going to actually reload the map right now because it'll teleport us back to the start of the island, which is at this point on the complete other side. So it's actually going to be a lot faster to just do that, especially if you're playing on PC since we do loadless. It's very fast.
Yeah, there are some slingshots to kind of get over there, but they're kind of annoying, and it's just way easier to just press a few buttons and warp over there.
Yeah. Change my route over to the next part, and let's go ahead and move back to Chaos Island. So yeah, from here we're going to be doing like a series of slingshots basically to explore the other parts of the islands. It's kind of funny because we come back here mostly because it has a really accessible slingshot, and good thing I didn't need that guy. I despawned him. Incredible. And yeah, this is a really nice accessible slingshot, not beautiful. We just have way too much height even.
Okay, let's see if we can skip this minigame now.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. We'll see if I can get a. See if I can get it.
Yeah, hopefully there's a lineup.
So you're just looking for
there
like somebody on
definitely is.
the edge, right? I'm
Yeah,
sure there
we're just,
is.
Yeah, we're just looking for people we can homing attack on the edge and hopefully pop off to the side. All right, let's see if we can invent a new strat here, everybody.
Live on stream.
Oh, that guy looks
Yeah, that guy.
perfect. Oh.
Wait,
Wait.
how do you even hit that guy?
Oh.
There's got to be a way.
We're going to have to lab this out after the run.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I feel
But
like
we'll
there's one more that might work, like that guy. With this guy? No,
See, there's like a wall.
Yeah, they'll just take it to
Yeah.
the springs. There's definitely a way to do this, though. There's
Yeah.
got to be.
Yeah, especially that one enemy that they covered in springs. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to hit him. Doesn't
Yeah.
really make sense.
We'll find a way.
Yeah.
Anything to get past this horrible, horrible minigame.
It's cool too because like it seems like the most likely suspect for us to like have him be useful is near the top, which is best case scenario.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that strat I just did there, like you basically homing attack to the enemy, and because you're going so fast, before he can knock you back, you actually hit the spring. But he can wombo combo you, and you'll just have to replay the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I played it pretty safe, and we're good now.
And you know, since he's the last one, it really is the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much. And again, man, Sonic Frontiers really
Yeah.
does love their bridges.
So beautiful.
Awesome.
It would be fine if they made the bridge go faster.
Oh yeah, and unfortunately we just finished up night, I believe, and we have our night mission over here. So we're gonna do something real quick because I really do not want to come back to this area. I'm gonna do something kind of funny after we finish this stage.
Oh, is it?
You know, we'll fight Fortress real quick, actually. This is better.
Yeah, that'll advance time a bit as well.
Yeah, since we're going to be boosting the entire time, maybe we don't have to even do that much. But yeah, the night mission starts right about here. Unfortunately, we're right in the middle of day, so we're going to have to see how we'll route that in.
I think this is early day too. Like around
Yeah,
hour
I
7.
think we just finished night, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Man. Again, worst case scenario after this is all done, we can advance time pretty quickly by going in and out of a cyberspace stage. So that's like kind of our fail-safe last option if we need to.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on. Because the problem is with this island is that it takes a really long time to get back over here, and if you wait, you're not going to be able to map warp anywhere because, or teleport because you need that map challenge complete to do so, right?
Yeah.
So it's really frustrating when the night mission happens. But right now I think boosting on rails has got to count, right? To move time?
Yeah, it's just as long as you're moving above a speed threshold.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Which is like, I think you hit that threshold just by running at top speed, not even boosting.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
I think it's like 21 meters per second.
Unfortunately, with this enemy, it's going to spawn you all the way back up at the top near the cyberspace stage, so it's not a big deal.
Convenient.
It is convenient, yeah. And like Em said, we will probably just go in and out of the stage because it advances the game 2 hours at a time, which is really nice. And yeah, this stage is a bit odd. I believe it's Chemical Plant, like classic in Generations.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No, it's modern because it has that box you push.
Yeah, either way, it's one of the chemical plants from Gens.
Those boxes are my worst enemy.
They made a whole mechanic and they only use it on that box.
Awesome. I love efficiency.
And this isn't the first game they've done that in.
Very nice
It's
rings
in
here
colors,
too.
too.
They did it in Unleashed. They do it in Gens. They do it here. It's probably in Forces. I don't think it's
I'm
in
pretty
Lost
sure
World.
pushing the box thing is in colors.
Yeah, it's in colors. They tried to put it in 06 where it would have actually been useful. And then, you know, that didn't get finished aside from
you
locking
know.
your controls.
What did get finished?
So a funny thing here, if you're boosting and sliding, you actually maintain your speed a lot better. I don't know why. It just does. It's kind of cool.
It looks really funny.
It does. Yeah.
See, the slide isn't useless in this game.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good in 2D stages in particular.
And then we got the spin dash, and it's somewhat obsolete.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least we have it for the nuts and bolts minigame.
It's true. It is really OP for combat, actually. That is the biggest surprise, is that I wouldn't guess that it's OP for combat, but it kind of is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Especially against enemies that are taken care of in one hit, too. All right, so yeah, we're going to have to go in and out of the stage here to advance the day, unfortunately, so get ready for some loading screens.
This is my favorite part of Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I do hate this, but I think the most we'll have to do is maybe like 5 of these.
We can
5
read,
or 6.
we can read the tooltips while we wait.
Yeah, that's what they're there for, I guess.
Get some helpful information.
When an enemy is defeated, they can drop blue-colored skill pieces.
What?
No way.
Ain't no way.
I have
XP for
seen a bit
killing
of that.
enemies.
Quick Psyloop can be activated by pressing Y during a combo while the Psyloop meter is blue.
What if it's not blue? What happens?
Nothing.
No way. All right, so let's see. We'll probably do this one more time, and then we'll check the time of day, what the day is looking like, unless it's really clear. Yeah, we still have a couple more, I think.
Yeah, I think you're at like 12 p.m. in-game.
Yeah, believe it or not, this is saving time. It's just unfortunate because the night missions are actually such a huge problem.
I forget what hour they start at. I think it's 21.
21.
21.
We gotta be past noon.
Yeah, you're either at 2 or 4. I'm not sure which.
Oh, there you go. That's gotta be good.
Maybe you're at
Imagine
6.
it wasn't.
Nice. Okay. Now we have to find all of these lights again. They brought it back from Cronus. Isn't that crazy?
Man, so cool.
They brought it back from the platforms, too. I do actually kind of like this one, since you don't know where the next one's going to be the first time through, so you use like audio cues when it spawns.
Yeah, it's kind of random, but I do actually like that. It makes more sense than the Chronos one, where it's just kind of around.
Yeah.
It's just kind of there. All right, and so now we're going to do a series of pretty cool slingshots to get to the destinations that we want to, because there's a lot of these islands on the outskirts that really, I mean, you're not doing much in those islands, but they have a challenge, and you know, it's Hundo. We got to do all of them. Also, we're going to try to avoid the 2D trigger here. Okay.
Good.
Nice. Yeah, so there's a challenge right over here. All right, so we need this one first. Nice little Tetris game.
I like them moving at 5 frames per second.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's great.
Yeah, it's mimicking Tetris pretty well, actually. All right, so now we have to go from so we went from the top right to the middle right. Now we're going all the way to the bottom right. This slingshot's kind of weird, so hopefully we'll be able to get it quickly. Thank you, Chaos Island.
Climb up those things.
Yeah, did you know you can climb these?
Yeah.
I feel like most people won't know that.
Oh, dang.
I didn't even find these in my like first couple playthroughs, I think.
Well, what's funny is like some of them don't have like the same like kind of texture on it that those ones do, and wow, dude, you go so far.
Yeah, you really do. It's kind of crazy.
But yeah, some of them don't have the exact same texture, but they're still climbable.
It's so weird. Is it like the gray textured ones?
Yeah, they're gray textured.
Amazing.
They're like gray or blackish.
It's got some strong hands.
Kind of like the same as those platforms that are spawning.
Yeah.
All right, how excited are we for Big the Cat? Because he is rapidly approaching.
He is approaching my destination.
He is, yeah. Big the Cat wants to know your location.
And he can have it any day of the week.
Say the word, Big.
Froggy.
Yeah, I don't know why they felt the need to show you a cutscene for every single one of those fires that you salute, but they did.
Again, I'm almost positive it's to show like the player like, hey, look what you did.
Yeah.
You spawned this thing. Don't forget it.
I just wish they didn't do it for the completion, or let us toggle it off. It's fine the first 2 times, but after a while, it's like...
Yeah, for sure. It just gets straight up annoying eventually.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's like 30 minutes of the run.
Yeah, it probably is.
Speaking of 30 seconds?
No, why are you wishing for that?
Dude,
I want to see it.
it would just be so funny though. You have to think of the content of it.
This is true. It would make for a really good clip.
Okay, I think this island has my guy.
Yeah, I think so too.
Your guy. I'm
my
still
God.
trying to figure out who you mean.
What does Gordon mean? Is it that guy?
No, it's not my guy.
That's not his guy. Okay.
I've played enough Outer Wilds. I don't like that guy.
Awesome. All right, wait. Yeah, we are. The nice part about this one is like pretty much by the time you get to fishing, you are like basically done with the island anyway. We're gonna go ahead and buy the rest of the memory tokens out while we're here, and then the nice part too is we get so many saved from Chaos Island because we can just collect most of them quickly. That we're gonna be able to fully buy out Arenos the second we get there, pretty much. It's gonna be nice.
Crashing the economy.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Sonic intended.
This is the Sonic strat.
Sonic speed strats.
True.
Manipulating the market. Sega just gives stock advice.
Yo, Jim.
Have you ever heard of Sega Sammy?
All right, and if you haven't been, make sure to drink some water.
That's true.
Good time for that.
Actually
Almost
ran
out
out
of
of
water.
water. Yeah, I ran out.
Yeah. Turtle.
That's close to my guy, but not quite.
That's my guy. That's my goat right there.
He's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to see like when you compare Kronos' values to Chaos and even Arenos. It's ridiculous. The inflation is crazy.
Well, I guess I figured you're at the end of the game. You might as well
Yeah.
get maximum value out of it.
Yeah, don't spend forever to get like the max levels and stuff like that, because if they stayed relatively the same, there it is.
The Rosetta Stone.
Hey, the Rosetta Stone. That's right.
I can't believe it's called that in the files. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm like 99% sure it is. I need to check again though.
Oh yeah, he has a different fishing pole this time too.
Oh, cool.
Sonic
Yeah.
does.
Is that a new thing, or was
I
that
don't-
something that always
I
happened?
don't know.
It's been in the files, but I think it might be new that he actually does it.
Yeah, because I don't remember seeing them change. I thought they were just always like red or something, red or yellow.
Yeah, it's kind of yellowish green for Kronos.
Yeah. Dang, that's cool.
Yeah, details.
Yeah, I appreciate the small little details, because especially for people who play this game as much as we do.
Yeah,
Are
absolutely.
you checking?
Oh no. I'm just fully, well, I kind of want to, but I don't know how far it's gonna or how long it's gonna take me to find it.
No, I'm checking. Just pull up like any run.
Sure, I could just pull up like Alpha's run or something.
Yeah. My guy's got to be on this island.
We still don't know who your guy is. We'll find him eventually. And if it's not here, we only have one more spot to go.
This is true.
The Cocoa Scroll. These give so many tokens, and also on top of that, they let you warp to the Elder and Hermit Cocoa, which is actually really good. That makes the Josh route here, where we teleport back and forth, so much better, because otherwise we would be losing so much time. But being able to warp to the Elder and Hermit Cocos is actually really fast.
Okay, in Arenos, it's a white fishing pole, so I think it might actually change.
Okay, so it has
crazy.
been changing. We're just
yeah,
very unobservant.
we're
Yeah, I
not
guess so.
observant at all.
Wow, that's interesting. They give you all of the ending ones for Kronos, Ares, and Arenos here in the Chaos one. That's cool.
Oh, you mean like the
Like the
ending
last
ones
one.
of like from the list? Yeah.
Yeah. And then one thing I didn't know afterwards, it kind of replays the list, but it makes it so that you, in the treasure chest, instead of just getting tickets, you can also get power seeds. And they look really weird in fishing. It's so different.
Don't miss those rings.
I know, that was really close.
I mean, you have plenty of backup
It's true,
purple
yeah.
coins if you do miss, but
We're going to have like an extra 50, so
Yeah.
it would be pretty hard. I would have to mess up quite a few to have to go get more purple coins.
yeah, it's really scary for any percent because we route in exactly enough because we have no access to Starfall because we beat the game too fast.
Yeah.
So we have to get just enough. So if you actually miss one of those rings and you try to like min-max it too much, then you lose a ton of time having to route in extra memory tokens.
I remember in the first couple of days when we were like, man, like when are we going to get fast enough so that we can't rely on Starfall anymore? And the answer was like a few days.
Oh yeah, it was
like
long at
week
all.
1.
Yeah.
We just got so fast because I mean it takes like a couple hours to get Starfall, right?
Yeah.
So
It was like 2.5 hours, I think, for any percent.
That's my guy.
Hey,
my guy.
He fishes up a whole alligator.
Gator man, and he's just chilling too. He doesn't care. He's not upset.
I love
my
how
guy.
confident Sonic is about that, dude. He's just like, yeah, me and my gator.
Well, he's just that confident about also holding in his hand the most toxic animal in the ocean or whatever, that blue-ringed octopus.
Yeah. Sonic's wild.
That's my guys.
Let's go.
I wish I could show camera, but Gordon has a picture of an alligator on his phone.
Ran into some the other week.
Luckily, they don't have any of those where I'm from.
Well. Might have brought in a few.
Oh, and he's staying in our room. I don't know if I want him to have a few.
That's a little scary.
You'll get introduced later. He's in the tub.
Oh, no. Oh, is that why you were asking about sleeping in the tub when we got there?
Yeah. Me and my boy.
Go to sleep with you.
My pet gator. Got to make sure he doesn't get out.
Me and the dogs, except the dogs are alligators.
Hey, it's a ring capsule.
Oh.
My poor eyes.
All right, we got a few more to go here, and then only one more big fishing spot after this. Let's go.
Our time with Big is just, it's not enough now.
Yeah, it's sadly coming to an end. Hate to see it.
It disappears just as quickly as it arrives.
Yeah. All right, and then we do have to face the scariest part of Chaos right at the end, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked at all about pinball.
Yeah, we can wait still.
Yeah, I mean, we got time once we're in there, so
I don't want to talk about pinball.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to run any percent until pinball skip was found.
And you are a wise man for that, because
Yeah.
I was definitely, like, in the early days when we were still having to play pinball in any percent, it was just, you can lose so much time there that, like, if you mess up, it's just you have to reset, and it's so deep into an any percent run.
For some reference, you have like 3 lives when playing pinball, and how it works is you've got to stack up like a score multiplier by collecting red rings. Those red rings are on timers, and that timer decreases the fewer lives you have. So it's optimal to go all the way to death's door and just pray the physics don't guarantee your death, because you can't control the ball once it launches. You are entirely RNG.
That is, like, I think the biggest issue is, like, I would be fine going down to 0 lives if you had more control, but if it takes a bad bounce, you just lose, and you probably lost minutes in the process, so.
And a lot of times it's not even really your fault when it happens, too, is the worst part.
And there are actually things that are pretty hard about it. Like, there's some red ring spawns that are awful. They're just so hard to deal with.
Like
we'll see them. We will definitely see them.
Yeah.
We will.
Unless I get very lucky. I mean, I hope.
Yeah, you have to risk ending the run to get some of them.
Yeah.
Well, losing your life, which in 90% was losing the run.
Yeah, I mean, if you're losing minutes, it's probably not a good run anymore.
Dude,
No,
the amount
we
of
do that
detail
on
the
Raya.
answer is crazy.
I know, it is. For
Look
sure.
at the wrinkles on the end.
It's a
man.
good model.
It's a good model.
All right, if my math is correct, we have 2 more fishes to go. So if I'm correct, we want to see the loach. It's a little guy.
That. It's a flashy anglerfish.
Seriously, yeah. All right, give me the loach.
The loach.
Nice, yeah, there he is. And brace your ears again. Apologize.
Loachington.
I'm just going up to 200, to be honest. That's fine.
I'm not gonna lie, I hear you're mashing through your mic, but it's very satisfying.
Yeah, and like the weird thing is they scale differently, so it's kind of impossible to know how many of these you need. This should be overkill, though. Yeah.
I get you to max.
Yeah, we quite overkilled it, but I don't want to have to go back, so. And we will get more than we need in Arenos, so. All right, so first order of business, going over there. And talking to this guy, and hopefully we will get max stats from that, at least max offense. Nice.
Perfect.
Okay, everything dies in one hit now.
Yeah, especially Supreme, because apparently he has no HP.
Yeah, he has like 50,000, I think. Giganto's like 75.
Okay, so we have a challenge right over here, and the funny thing is we could just do it in reverse order, and it's really fast.
Yeah, they definitely want you to go from the bottom up there, but...
Started from the top, now we're here.
All right, and now we have to head to the top of the island and go do that cyberspace over there. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And we're going to try our best to skip all this platforming because it's slow. All this 2D platforming, I should say. Nice.
He's made it.
What's weird is I think this island here specifically doesn't have any enemies around that are easy to slingshot off of. So it's kind of annoying to like navigate here without like warping and stuff.
Yeah, and there's routes that we've done where that is the last map challenge. But I've found that going back and actually like revisiting on the way to pinball is a bit faster, I believe. So I don't know. There's a couple schools of thought there. It really just depends if you hate doing that movement or not, because then you could just teleport up to it instead of doing the running.
Yeah.
Stage is throwing me off. The any percent route for it, or sorry, the like individual level route, is very, very crazy. Like just from the start, you normally the way homing dashes work is the angle you get is like an invisible line running between Sonic and the enemy. So if the enemy's above you, you're going to go up, and Sonic also can't go down. But if you are parallel with the enemy, right next to him, and you can somehow pull off a homing dash, it's like a one-frame window. Sonic will fly into the air.
Whoa.
So the stage starts with you just getting as close as you can and sailing over.
Awesome.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. That's pretty,
no.
that sounds... No.
What's that? I actually don't know if we can get enough rings from here.
You probably can.
I think I probably can, yeah. I think it says 25, so I'm going to trust that.
25 is all you need? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's most of them right there.
Yeah.
21.
There's got to be a lot more, I think,
we're
at
fine.
the end.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Doesn't that zip line at the end have some? Or is it just... No, I guess that's just the red ring.
Yeah, let's hope that number's actually correct.
I wonder if it's faster to take the portal back there.
Well, you have to get the red ring there.
Okay.
I tried experimenting with it, getting it after, but no, it didn't really help.
I was so shocked when I saw somebody take that portal in the IL.
Yeah.
I think it was Shrando.
Yeah, same.
It's like, that exists.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked about that too. Okay, let's hope that 25 is correct.
Prage.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, sometimes you can take a death and it's not too big a deal. But that was a little scary. All right, so now I think we're just doing the last parts and leading up to pinball.
Yeah, what do we have left? We have cyberspace.
Yeah, well, no, I think we're done with cyberspace
Oh, yeah, we are,
now.
we are.
Yeah, we have cyberspace. We have to do a couple conversations, and some challenges, and then we're done.
Yeah, looks like side story to me.
Yeah. And so the main reason, by the way, is we have a Sage side story that we can't do pinball skip, because there is actually a skip for it, but it doesn't count as completing the pinball minigame, and you have to complete it specifically to actually get it done.
Yeah, it is it's the only thing that like allows you to talk to Sage on that. Like that's the only thing that spawns her is completing pinball.
Yeah.
But when we do the skip, we don't technically complete it, so it doesn't like advance the flag for that.
Yeah, you skip the line of code that activates her and just fall through to the one that says go to the next script.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we actually have to do pinball in this category, which is so sad. Just for one side story, that is it.
The community would also probably riot if we skipped it, though. Or the YouTube comments.
Oh yeah.
All right. I believe we got all the side stories over there. We'll have to double check before we head up to pinball. That is the main one I'm concerned with, but everything else looks good. Actually, we'll probably be able to see it here. Because, yeah, this is the full map. Yeah, we look good. We just got to talk to Tails right there. It is a very, oh yeah, also one thing to mention, Starfall makes it look like the Guardians, or brings the Guardians back, right? So we're not going to see completion, but we can see it through the medals right there. So yeah. Gotta talk to Tails. Unfortunately, no pinball skip for us today. And let's double check that we got all the stages before we go. Where is it? Oh, I went the wrong way. Yep, okay, good. We look good. Everything else should be all right since we got the medal for it. And now it's time to play the dreaded game, Pinball.
Pinball Mania.
This can be anything from like 2 minutes long to 10. And I've seen both and had them in my PBs just because of how variable the rest of the run is. Yeah, I think in my PB it's, let's see, I got a 5-minute split, so that's all right. Nothing incredible, nothing awful.
I will say that as 100% gets more optimized, this is just going to become even more annoying.
And that's another reason to go with the route where you skip Kronos and or Ares. We're going to do one try, by the way, where we do no lives. Full scary.
You're nuts for that.
Yeah, we're going to do one attempt. I want to see if we can get it.
Again, so what this does is it spawns red rings faster, like a lot faster.
Yeah, and a red ring will get you a full score multiplier right away.
Yeah.
But those bumpers, like when it comes around the side and hits the bumpers, it can knock it into the outside lane. And if it does, you just lose your run pretty much.
Yep, because you have to get an insane amount of points for this, but you know, you lose them all if you lose all your lives. So
this is terrifying.
I know.
I hate that location too. That one's hard to get.
Yeah, I wanted it to be on the other side, but it's okay. We'll hopefully get it here.
Maybe.
Oh.
Close. Is he the pinball wizard?
There we go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I've put a good amount of time into playing this game. Probably like one of the most, some of the most hours in this community. Let's see where the next one is.
It clipped into the flipper.
All right, so this is where we'll likely see a really annoying spawn. But we are only one, oh my gosh, we didn't get an annoying spawn. That's awesome.
The annoying spawns are in the inside lanes.
Yeah, and it's basically just a huge risk to even go for them. But we are at max score multiple. That's it. That's the annoying one. Yeah, because you have to do a really hard flipper hit to get it. But I'm not going to bother with it now since we are at max score multiplier. It does give you a good amount of points. Okay.
Oh gosh. That was really close.
Yeah.
When playing this casually, I didn't realize that once you meet the score requirement, you have to get it through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just ended the game.
No.
And I had to do it again.
That is so sad.
And I almost put down Sonic Frontiers for good then.
I don't blame you.
Come on, we're almost done. We got to get like one more clean hit and we can end it. Yep, there it is.
Oh, and then M got it first try, of course.
Oh yeah, I did. Casual first playthrough. I also got this first try. Nice, very good.
Dude, I just golded pinball. That's awesome.
What a great time to gold it. It's way better. Okay, it cannot be understated how tilting it is to like lose it at the end, because it's happened to multiple runners where you get the point requirement, but then you gutter the ball as it gets to like, as you're trying to hit it into the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, for reference, I saved 3 minutes there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very lucky, and I played it decently. There were some like scuffed parts. Like I can definitely do better, but I'm very happy with that.
And now we wait. Let's see how much the night goes around.
Let's go more in the center. There you go.
Hey, lucky.
And we do not want to get crushed by the hand because it'll restart the whole thing. So I'm gonna play this a little bit safe.
Yeah, this fight's weird. Sometimes they'll just ballerina around the arena like 20 times. Sometimes you get thrown off of those. Sometimes Sonic overshoots like that.
Yep.
Sometimes you get insta-killed when the hand comes down.
Oh.
And, okay, you went supersonic. I was worried for a second.
Yeah, this is a really weird fight. And unlike in any percent, you can actually try to beat this guy without the side loop. But okay, I didn't get it. We're just gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah, we have a really nice setup here where you just hit the shield and dodge roll to the right, and it positions Sonic between the shield and the knight, so it's a really easy point to side loop him.
Yeah, so these are the enemies with the highest HP in the game, by the way, and
that was one cross slash.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, it's absolutely broken when you get to max stats, what you can do to these guys.
Well, the whole world will know his name.
All right, let's see if we get the good RNG here. The marathon luck? Nah,
Not as
unfortunate.
lucky as Alpha was. That was crazy.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that the shield can start there in that phase going in a random direction, and sometimes it goes directly for you, so you can parry it directly at him right away. But Dawn got it really, really quickly.
Yeah, fortunately, it bounced exactly where Knight was, so it wasn't even hard to throw it at him.
Yeah, dude, sometimes he's really good at breaking people's ankles, because sometimes he'll like slow down to switch directions, and other times he'll slow down and speed up again and continue in the same direction. It's really funny.
Kind of rough spins there, but you know, we got through it. And that is Chaos Island. Let's go.
Kind of rough spins, he says, clearing it in 0.25 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is with the spin, to be honest. It's just so fast. But yeah, so now we're going to be heading on to Rhea Island. This is the one island that's kind of weird. Like, I mean, we don't really have any real hundo requirements. It's just kind of beat it. So it's the same as any percent. I'm going to be playing it a little bit safer for marathon stuff. Also, I saw that they made the Tower 1 HSP weirder, so I might just run up the tower, to be honest. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
It's not bad.
Well, it's just weird because you can't turn the camera as nicely.
Yeah,
the
the
way you
camera's
could before.
locked, but people were freaking out day one saying it's impossible.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not impossible.
Yeah, I was hoping to play on the old patch, but unfortunately I was not able to figure out the down patch. So we're just playing on current and playing it like it's an old patch. But yeah, it's all good. We'll try. What I'll probably do is overshoot it and come back, and that'll fix the camera. So we'll see if that works. But Rhea Island is really hard. You actually do a ton of frame perfect tricks here, a ton of like really hard platforming and stuff. So this will be a tough little gauntlet. Hopefully we can do it in pretty decent time.
Start off with a nice trick launch up this tree. That clears most of the tower on its own. Dawn mentioned just running up the rest of the tower, and that's pretty viable on this one.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see if we can fix the camera.
Oh, wait, you're also on easy mode. They changed the Rhea layout on easy.
I thought it was just one of the.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was weird. I got a lot of sideways. I'm gonna take all the height I can get from this.
Yeah, you're chilling though. You're chilling for sure.
First try, let's go. Frame perfect trick.
Yeah, that is a frame perfect
great.
trick. It is really difficult to do on runs that are on good pace.
Do I do this? Let's go for it.
Yeah. Actually, didn't they add balloons here on easy that make it?
Oh no, I did not know
Hey,
that.
we'll find out. Good luck. Yeah, so people on Twitter
dang. Let's
tagged
reload.
the developer a lot about Rhea Island. Said this is way too difficult. And so update 2, if you're playing on easy mode, a lot of extra objects get added.
Yeah, I see that. That's interesting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the normal platforming for Tower 2. It's not that much slower. I figured I'd go for it, but I did not know they changed the layout. So
Yeah.
But you can go for the Katie rails.
this is true. Shout out to Katie 4.
I mean, we could just play on normal. It doesn't affect...
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Well,
No.
I do need to change it to hard eventually anyway, so.
Normal would actually be affected in Hundo because that affects the upgrade costs for Hermit and Elder.
Ah, dang.
Sad.
But
There is so many balloons now. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, there is so many.
It is actually just so different. Wow. I think that's a little bit overkill. I won't lie.
I think it is too, but I don't know.
Understandable.
Again, our our view of this game is very skewed difficulty-wise, just
Yes.
because we've played it so much.
Yeah, I'm certain there are many children who have played this game who probably appreciate that. So
Yeah.
yeah, help out
That's
the
all right.
kids.
yeah. And you might notice that is literally just Kronos Island right there. Yeah, they just left it. And pop in and all.
Yeah.
It's just there. So here we're going to be doing...
What
the thing we've been doing is a slingshot, the non-frame perfect version. Now I want to get the frame perfect because we need a ton of height for this. So we'll see if we get it.
Yeah, this is really the only instance in the game where you want the frame perfect one.
Yeah, otherwise you want the non-frame perfect. There we go. Because, yeah, look how much... Oh, wow, that was so fast.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
perfect.
All right, awesome. Yeah, that is like one of the hardest ones because for the rest of them, you don't really need to do many frame perfects. But that one is one you do have to. My camera is fighting
Whoa.
Welcome to Rhea.
me. Yeah. And we got a weird launch there, so we're barely going to make this, but we will. Uh-oh.
What are all these spring? What is? Wait, was that spring always there actually?
No.
No, that's part of the new stuff.
Okay, so here's another frame perfect HSP.
Okay, the camera being different, I might change the setting because it is weird.
Yeah, this is so weird to watch.
It really is.
Did you get it there? Did you not?
No.
No, okay.
There you go. I just needed to delay it a little bit more.
Nice. That's still way faster than having to climb up the tower normally. So
For sure. All right, so we're going to try going for a version, a non-frame perfect slingshot here, and it's actually going to be a big time save. Well, I guess it's mostly just easier. Why am I locked on? Okay.
Because of the balloons.
Where did that come from?
So yeah, we're going to have to try to find an enemy here and just use a ton of height from it. There you go.
Could you do the one you did the frame perfect off of?
Yeah, I could do that, but I want to try to use this guy instead.
Balloons.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. That seemed weird. It might be different now. So we'll try to do another frame perfect. There we go.
Oh, okay.
First
just get a
try?
whatever.
Yeah, easy frame perfect input, easy.
It cannot be overstated how impressive getting like this consistency on them is.
Yeah.
First try with the first tower and then these?
Yeah, that was, oh no, I'm locked in.
Oh,
okay,
you are
okay, let's
trapped
go.
forever.
Out, hopefully. Okay, thank you. Oh no.
Oh no, 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 no.
Okay, we're chilling.
Okay.
Okay, so we can do a non-frame perfect version here, hopefully.
You've escaped jail. Don't clip through the floor.
Yeah, that is a worry, surprisingly.
Then release here, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice. Okay, decent Rhea. Not perfect. We had some problems, but it's good enough. That's what matters.
Yeah, when you get that frame perfect slingshot there, you actually, if you are holding, you hold boost there, but when you let go, Sonic actually goes like vertically. So we use a little bit of that to just get barely clear the top of that tower there.
And we are now officially onto the final island of the game. Let's go. One more to go.
One last push.
Yep. All right, so trying to remember exactly what we do here. This one's a bit weird. We do not need these anymore.
I think you slingshot.
This is true. We will slingshot quite a lot. But we do got to get this first.
Ornos has some of the best like puzzles. And it's really a shame they don't bring them in sooner.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like that musical resonator one. That one's sick.
I love that one, and it's the only one of that in the game.
Yeah, that's technically a mystery also because
Yeah.
it unlocks a door, not giving you like map progression or whatever. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and slingshot over to our best friend. Okay, we got
Okay.
too close. That's fine. We'll run the rest of the way.
You've got to earn your trip to Big.
It's true, we do.
Show them your dedication.
And here we go, the last bout with Big.
Man, I love fishing.
Same.
And now we've made it all the way around the same pond, by the way.
Yep.
But,
Just taking a tour.
We're just at the south now, and it has a totally different ecosystem. And
As it
That's cool.
should, as it should.
all right, so we should be at. Let's do the math.
Can somebody tell me why the name of this fish is coelacanth and not coelacanth? I just don't get it, man. Why they spell
Coelacanth?
things like that?
It's the coelacanth.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the worst of both worlds.
So the cool thing about Arenos is we're going to get just 1 million tokens. I think literally just completing Arenos' all of the fishes is going to give you enough to do everything you need to. It's actually going to max your tokens out. But yeah, we're going to use that to pretty good effect, honestly, because it'll allow us to actually go and just buy everything. We don't even have to worry about side looping any of the dig spots or anything like that anymore. We can just do what we need to do, and that's it.
Yeah, it's super nice.
It's very helpful, especially considering that this island has 9 cyberspace stages instead of 7, and it also has like way more guardians. I think it's like 18 against 12.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they just added so much to this island for some reason.
Well, it's because they have like, what is it, like 3 caterpillars, 3 of the ninjas, but they're different types, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot. Instead of like 2 of each, it's 3. I'm so glad they did not add 3 more squids.
They have Tyler, Ninja, and Blevins
Yeah, all
on
of
an
them.
island?
All 3 of them showed up for Sonic Frontiers. Kind of insane.
So
I don't know if
glad.
there was some kind of brand deal or something, but
All right, and yeah, also the pointing out the fishing rod too. This is the 4th fishing rod we've seen.
Yeah, that's really throwing me off.
I know. I never paid attention to it anymore. I guess, yeah, just unobservant, I guess.
And to be
Add
fair,
in
like
the radar.
we just get to fishing and we just kind of like, okay, time to mash A.
All right. And yeah, the scary triple rings, oh no. However will I do it?
It's honestly really difficult gameplay.
Yeah, it looks like we're... Yeah, it's like we were saying before, we have like an extra 50 tokens just from 2 uses of Starfall.
Yeah.
Like actually pause buffering it.
Well, we did cheat to gamble.
This
so.
is true. Hey, it's in the game.
Yeah.
It's just creatively winning.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I told my teachers.
I could have done it without pauses.
Are we going back to the AI essay talk? Don't do that, kids.
Hey, if they're going to check it with ChatGPT, why should I not use it?
You kind of spin.
Yeah, the cool part too is okay, I guess we can, I don't know if I want to mash that much actually. I was going to say we could get max speed, but that would be so much mashing.
Oh, that's a
I don't know if
lot
it's
of
worth it.
It's worth it. Come on.
I don't think it's worth
Show
it.
off the upgrade, man.
Is it worth it?
I don't know if it is.
They made Elder Cocoa tolerable.
It's gonna make your air boost all weird, though.
It's true, yeah. It'll mess with my muscle memory a little bit. Or not muscle memory, but I'll just have to play different.
But it makes Light Dash good.
Yeah, that is a
That's
good
true.
point. That's a really good point, actually.
It also makes your drop dash cracked.
If you don't know about the light dash, if you don't level up speed, when you light dash, it stops your momentum. But if you level up speed, it doesn't.
Yeah, it just carries on through, which is really nice. I mean, it should just do that no matter what. It's kind of ridiculous it doesn't, to be honest.
I kind of get it for cyberspace, but for the open zone, there's really no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels a lot nicer with full speed, but it is what it is. Most of the time for open zone, it doesn't even matter to have speed. It's really just the air boost, so
Yeah.
that's really the only reason. Let's go.
Let's go.
The June Frog!
We love the Pride Frog.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Let's go. Yeah, it was a really sad day because like we were talking about before, in any percent used to route out the fish in Orinos, right?
Yep.
And I think we would go even farther than this. We would maybe do one more. But one of the first route changes routed it out, and everybody was so sad.
Yeah.
If you go look at the current record, it's still Tato, or like on the current record on NG+, it's Tato still has it, like Rip Gay Frog.
Yeah. It's so sad. There were some runners for a little bit that were kind of jokingly just still fishing him up anyway, just in his honor, you know.
Yeah, resist the change.
It does lose time, but, you know, anything for the Pride Frog.
That's what I'm saying.
The Pride Frog.
Yeah, I wonder, do they still go all the way through here? We spent so much time fishing originally. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't remember how much we used to do, but it was kind of insane.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 15 or 16. And you would just buy like all the memory tokens you needed, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's still better than the alternative. Getting a lot of the resources here is pretty difficult on Arenos.
Yeah, I mean, any percent has turned into really interesting. Like, you're getting every single dig spot you can. I think they're only missing out like 1 or 2 that are really slow. And then they're getting like so many strays.
Yeah.
The route for this island in particular in any percent has become one of the most optimized, and it's really cool to watch. It's like just a fun one.
It is really funny watching each route change get fewer and fewer purple coins in 90%.
Yeah. What are we at, 64 now? Or is it even lower?
Didn't we have like a 32 route, I think?
It's
Or
64. It's 64.
I think there's a 32 route, but it's hard to make it fast.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the KD4 route.
I think it was Onaku who was trying to route that, right?
Yeah, it was just, I think you also had to add in a stage that was really difficult. And yeah, like people were just not able to do it consistently. And so it was like, okay, well, maybe one day.
For now, we fish.
Yeah, for now. And it's only 8 fishes, too. It doesn't take that long.
No.
I guess that would be 9 because you get the free fish on Arenos as well.
Yeah.
All right. I think we have about like 10 more to go. And yeah, we're going to do a lot of mashing. I might exit out here so that we don't max out and buy some now.
Chat, we haven't had any recent donations, but if you would like to support urban arts,
Yeah.
send those in. That would be a good time for me at least to read some.
We will read it and make you feel special, and you will do a special thing for special people.
That is true.
Yeah, we got some cool incentives too, like getting the
Yeah, there's
World Record Circuit 2.
Yeah, there's like a Switch giveaway, SM64 cartridge. I think is it? I don't know what the specifics of it, but that's one of the rewards on here.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see it up after the run for sure. But
yes,
yeah, it's worth. There's some pretty cool stuff on there, honestly.
Oh, there's a Lego Star Wars set.
That is cool.
That's tight.
How much was it for the three of us to go on that fishing trip and stream it again? Real life big?
Yeah, we forgot the 6th island where we go out and fish. Got to get 100%, you know? Catch every fish.
I think that island was called Maryland.
They have a lot of those crab things, I think.
My guy!
It's another one of you guys.
He's back.
He escaped the tub. Oh no.
Oh no.
He's free.
Yeah, we might exit out and do a little bit of mashing real quick.
Just a wee bit of mashing.
Yeah. I could use the keyboard technique, but it is really loud, so I don't know if I want to subject you guys to that.
It's part of the experience, isn't it?
All right, let's do a little bit of mashing real quick. Let's just get to like 100.
That's a good number.
Just mashing 100 times, you know?
Yeah. Casually. Any cocoa?
I can buy some cocoa, but I don't know.
Some cocoa?
Nah, it's fine.
No cocoa?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think going to it is probably just time lost, to be honest. Because I'll probably just not know how to do the stages anymore.
For the fans, though. It doesn't affect the actual levels, though.
It kind of does, I think, right? Doesn't it
No.
affect the air boost?
Nope.
Oh,
It
really?
doesn't affect cyberspace
In
at all.
cyberspace, no, it doesn't affect it.
Oh, okay. I thought it did.
Now it's only open zone.
I see.
So really, the excuses are just melting away by the sentence.
There's the Rosetta Stone right there. Let's go.
Round two.
I think a good excuse is I don't want to.
And also time loss.
And time. Ooh.
That's a good one.
Kind of spitting with that one, actually.
I guess it is a speed run.
It's gotta be pretty funny if I'm gonna get some time loss for it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, Elder
Roach.
Coco, you could make it funny by not using the new system. Just 1 by 1, 99 levels.
Yeah.
Just sit here for another 30 minutes. Okay, guys, that's 100% for you.
It's nice and relaxing, though. They made that whole song. That's all you will hear.
True. It is pretty funny that they made a song just for that.
Yeah.
All right, I think we have 2 more fishes.
2 fish.
Acorn, no way.
You got a whole corn? Man.
Corn.
That's awesome, dude. Okay, so yeah, the interesting thing about Arenos is it's just jam-packed with stuff. So we're going to take basically a similar approach of doing each quadrant. So right now we're going to do the bottom right of the map. Also, that is the end, the turtle.
The turtle.
Say goodbye. It's big.
Bye,
forever.
Big. Thanks for creating a crazy economy, huh?
An economy of cocoa. Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The time loss. Think of the time loss.
I know.
The poor guys.
We got an estimate to make here.
You're right. You already have some cocoa. You can just use those.
They're so powerful.
You get to speed to like level 6 or something.
Speed 6, yeah.
Yeah, that hermit cocoa I can totally see right now on my screen.
Pass by Jelly Man.
Okay, so we do this guy first. That's right. More Tetris.
What is your
I did
Tetris
that
record?
wrong.
Yeah,
There's actually a couple of these Tetris challenges on this island that you have to stare at for a really long time.
yeah. I don't think that makes it, does
Yeah,
it?
it does.
It does?
It's just weird. It doesn't
She's-
seem right sometimes. Also, we see Ninja, or I think it's Kunoichi, off in the distance. that we have to fight.
Tyler, yeah.
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, these are another one where it feels pretty impossible to actually get the. Okay, let's see if we can actually get the finish here.
With Grand Slam, we definitely can.
True. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the weird thing is, like, I'd like to just leave before the gear's done because we already have enough, but sometimes they respawn, and that's annoying.
I didn't realize that they could respawn like that, even after you get them.
Yeah, it is pretty dumb that it happens, but it does. All right, so one of the hardest cybers. Oh, dude, I didn't buy more memory tokens. That's annoying. Actually, we're gonna have to go back real quick.
Coco?
This is why it's good. This is why it's good we didn't buy the cocoa, because otherwise we wouldn't have had enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey.
Oh no!
Oh, the dogs.
I found my dogs.
You found the dogs.
What's
What
the
the
dog
dog
doing?
Getting parried.
Grimmy shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Grimmy for sure, for real.
Yeah, you can't do anything other than sit here and parry all these attacks to escape.
I definitely thought about loading the autosave, but I wasn't sure it would be a good idea.
Oh yeah, I don't know where the last autosave is, so.
Yeah, the reason that I need all the memory tokens now, like I could just do some backtracking, but oh yeah, we're not gonna have enough. That's fine. We'll just, I know all the spots from any percent anyway, but we'll just have to backtrack to Sage later now, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Hey, worst case scenario, some more fishing. You've got the tokens.
We could do a little bit more fishing. This is true.
See if you get that 30 seconds. It didn't
Alright.
happen. I'm so sad.
It's so rare to actually happen to somebody, though.
Yeah, it's true.
That makes it all the more special.
It really does.
It would have been special, yeah. Okay, so this is another stage that it's still pretty difficult, but it's nowhere near as difficult as it used to be to get all missions. But this was the one that we were like, people pretty much told me you cannot do this in one go, all missions, and I was like, all right, we're gonna figure it out. And me and Josh just sat down and labbed it out together and figured out the route, and we were really happy to know that you actually could. And then they added power boost, and it was like, okay, well, it's kind of easy now. But it still is pretty, like, you still have to play pretty well to get it. So, yeah, we'll focus real quick. Yeah, there's too many balloons. We're still on plenty good pace to make it, though.
This is one of the coolest cyberspace stages.
It really is.
It is really cool, yeah.
Speed highway.
Okay,
I'm not saying one this time.
there you go.
And it's funny that Sega knew that this was like one of their best stages too, because it was in all the promotional material for Frontiers.
It's true, yeah. It is a really cool one. I mean, it's like, it is definitely Speed Highway inspired, but it's pretty original in its own right, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good way of doing it. It's like you've got definite callbacks, but it feels like its own thing.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, that's sad.
That sucks.
That's unfortunate.
More speed highway?
I guess so, yeah.
New routes? New routes?
More of the stage.
Hey, that's 3-2, man.
Okay, yeah, well, I like 4-2, okay?
We actually
Hey,
do
it does have
have a couple donations that came in that I can read off.
Go for it, yeah.
So we got a donation from Modini.
Let's go.
$5 donation says, I don't have a lot to say, but hope you guys have fun and have a happy time. And we have a $25 donation from Money Matt. First time watcher, first time donator. Dawn is the GOAT at 100%.
Let's go. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, shout outs to Matt. And Modini. Thank you guys.
For real. The homies. Okay. Let's take this nice and safe this time. Last time I was like worried about the rings, so I wanted to veer off, and then, yeah, that didn't go so well.
I see, I see.
Because the rings are actually like what makes this kind of hard. A mix of the rings and time.
The rare, difficult cyberspace.
Okay, I am failing the gritty quite consistently, but we're still making really good time. That's fine.
Failing the gritty live on stream.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I should take notes from that kid I saw going to GDQ.
You should, you should.
I was on my way to the event, and a kid hit the gritty through TSA, and I was just like, man, he's going places, to be honest.
That's so sick. Right to random inspections.
Oh yeah, you got batted down probably.
All right, now we got to find Caterpillar, quite the boss.
You found him.
Yep.
Did we ever figure out rail skip for this?
No, I don't think so.
That's
Not
a
that I know
shame.
of. But it would be really nice because, I mean, Josh has a way to zero cycle this boss like he does for Tank, but it is way more difficult than Tank's is.
Yeah, somebody in the community posted a clip of them jumping on these rails and then just jumping off.
Yeah.
And we don't know how they did it, and they don't know either.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because like that bull part is like pretty hard and it takes a really long time as well. So if we were able to find a way to skip it, it would be huge.
If you take a hit there, it loses almost all your rings.
Yeah, it's crazy the amount of damage this boss deals. That's why I'm always super careful about that, trying not to move.
Yeah, and since you can't really pick them back up on the rails, it's actually hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rare thing in a Sonic game. You might have to kill those guys now.
Yeah, those guys are the worst when it comes to aggro.
Yeah.
Even if you stand on the complete opposite side of this like little island that the blue emerald's on, it's not that enough distance.
I wonder why they made their territory so big.
I don't know. Maybe to like help you if you fall off to lock onto them still or something.
But you can't lock on from down there.
That's true.
Yeah, it is very weird. Oh, we got kidnapped.
A quest.
Quest. We're going on the side quest.
This is a Sonic Adventure reference.
Oh, do cross slash on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in this update it breaks the ears.
Awesome.
We did. Oh,
Yeah.
that's no. It's so loud. That's even worse than the fishing.
It's worse than the like old thing that you ran into.
Uh-oh.
Oh, where you would like stomp him and then. It's
Yeah.
worse than that.
Yeah, it goes into like a
I
crescendo.
thought you were talking
Jeez.
about that.
That is wild.
I thought it was just like a different way to do it now.
That is pretty crazy, I won't lie.
I'm not sure if it would do it since your attack's so high, but worth a shot.
Yeah, so we're going to have to remember after this to return to Sage, but we'll go ahead and check before we finish everything out, to be honest, so we'll be fine. All right, so this stage is pretty hard. Another SA2 stage, Middle Harbor, kind of hype, but it's a very difficult stage as well, so again, going to focus and try to get through this first try if we can.
Revert. Okay, got that homing attack. That one can be a little finicky.
Yeah, it almost took me away.
I really do like the movement in the all missions run for this one.
Yeah, it's a cool stage with all missions, definitely. I haven't done too much of the IL, but I've heard it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. We get to the end from here.
Yeah, but here we have to go get the red ring. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, okay, we're chilling.
That gritty, is that new?
No, it's older.
Maybe?
Okay, we
Let's
are
go.
alive somehow. That's awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Yuji Naka. Thank you from prison.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do a safety strat here where I go ahead and jump over this one so we can land directly on the red ring. Nice. We're good.
Yeah, that jump there, it looks scary, but it makes it way easier to line up for the red
Yeah.
ring than taking the normal path.
For sure, yeah, because otherwise, yeah, the path, like, you have to swerve just right, and if you mess it up, it is so sad, because you got to play the whole thing back, and I don't know the IL for it, so I can't get straight to the end like the ILers do.
You can backtrack it, but it's
Oh,
miserable.
Yeah, it is awful, and there's no guarantee you get it also. That's
Yeah.
the thing that's annoying to me.
Even with the backtrack.
Yeah.
It's painful.
All right, so we're going to go back over here and try to slingshot again while trying to not find out what the dogs are doing.
Jelly Man.
We love Jelly Man.
Nice. This is exactly what we wanted. We go ahead and battle this boss over here.
This is Master Ninja.
Blevins himself.
This is after Ninja's master class that he had.
Yeah, the gamer.
The streamer master class.
I should have waited, actually.
Quick side loop it.
Okay.
Again?
Oh, dang.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. Because this guy takes a long time to do all of his attacks.
Yeah, sometimes you can outrun it, but it's kind of risky.
Ooh.
Awesome.
8 rings, 8 problems.
Man.
Well, we're going to be sitting here side looping for a while.
800 side loops.
Is there anything
Yeah.
you can get in combat with?
Well, no, he has no power boost. That's no.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
No, I just mean for
better rings.
Oh,
Yeah,
true,
you're right.
yeah.
When you're in combat, you actually don't spawn any of the.
Hey, we need the memory tokens anyway. It's chill.
That's true. That's true.
You don't spend it. You don't spawn any of the memory tokens or the seeds. You just get rings.
Yeah, so the weights are better for it.
Okay, and we have our night mission coming up over here as well. So we actually do we actually might like do the strat and the stage strat in 4-4. Unfortunately.
It's almost as good as fishing. What are you apologizing for?
It's just so sad having to go in and out over and over. It's just really lame, but you really don't want to backtrack as much as possible in this, especially when it's an island that we're clearing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, geez, having to backtrack so leaves us so much time. But yeah, I was tempted to mess up the route when we were on night like 5 minutes ago and try to go over here early, but I was like, oh, that's going to mess it up so much.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, let's go do 4-4. This stage is very difficult. It is one that has killed many runs for me, unfortunately, so we're again going to play a little bit safe here and just try to get it through it first try. If we get through it first try, I'm happy, even if it's not the cleanest.
Yeah, I always hated playing this stage in Hundo.
Yeah, it is annoying. And they recently, this is the last stage to as an actual IL to break the minute barrier for. And Tato just did it recently. Very cool. The record's like a 59 now.
Tato's so good at this game, man.
Yeah, so every stage is beatable in under a minute. Really cool. Yeah, this stage is really cool when it's done well, but it is so scary. Like, when you're on record pace and you know that you could just, do one thing wrong and you lose a minute, it's like, it is terrifying.
Yeah.
This stage is what 3-4 wishes it could be.
It's true, yeah, actually. It is definitely more enjoyable than 3-4, but it is still scary and very difficult.
Yeah, it's rare grinding, but fun. I like it. Also one of the few completely original stages.
True, yeah. That is the cool part about it.
It would have been really funny if they gave it the Green Hill theme.
Yeah.
The one original stage, but can't even...
Uh-oh.
You can still make the lock-on, and you have air boost.
I do not. Oh, I do? Okay.
Yeah, that spring in particular gives it back for some reason.
Okay, that is helpful. I was a little scared there.
That's wild that it just gives it back to you.
Yeah, because usually springs don't.
Yeah.
But that is very helpful. Appreciate that.
I've run into that so many times. It's like, oh no.
Not again.
Yeah.
The devs probably knew for that one. They were like,
This is the red ring I just take my time with.
whoa.
How did you hit that
Yeah,
switch?
that was a little scary. I shouldn't have gone for it in the first place because I know you can just jump over that thing anyway.
Yeah,
you don't
you're-
even need to hit the switch.
Never punished. It's fine.
This one I'm also going to play extremely safe because I'm not trying to gritty into the red ring. Okay, we're good. Nice. As long as I get out of here sub 2, I'm usually pretty happy about that. Awesome.
Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah, seriously. All right, well, we might have to go ahead and go in and out of the stage for a bit. I don't know. We can always backtrack a little bit. Yeah, we'll decide on 4-4, I think. Or 4-5, I mean. I think that's a better way to go about it.
Yeah, it's unfair.
That's only a little bit of backtracking in that case, and then we're going to have to map warp away anyway, so.
Oh, they've actually added the timer this time.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, there was a timer. I wasn't
Yeah.
even looking.
Yeah.
It was about 2 minutes.
Oh.
Really give them the time to think, you know?
Yeah.
You could just step off and step back on.
Funny.
Well, it deletes your save data if you run out of time on that one.
See, that would be funny.
That would actually be humorous.
Only on extreme.
That's extreme plus.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
Can you stop hitting the frame perfect tricks first try, please?
I think it's pretty fast, so I think I'll keep doing it, but, you know.
Can you stop being really good at the video game?
He wouldn't even go for the Coco. We can't convince him to go slow now.
That's true.
Yeah, sorry about the Coco. Sorry for your loss. Apologize.
My disappointment is measurable, and my day is not really affected.
So the thing we wanted was right there, the night mission, but it is not night, so we just have to do something else for now. See if we can get that. Hello?
Hello?
We're just gonna do this.
Cross slash the head.
Dude, I hate cross slash. It is so annoying.
It really is bad.
Yes.
Oh.
Good move.
Really great boss fight right here.
Oh, you can wall climb in this game. Does it do it? It might only be on Silver Hammer.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done it
Didn't
myself.
sound much louder.
Yeah, I saw a clip though.
All right. Yeah, so this island over here really doesn't have too much going on it. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to get those skill points. Okay, we can do that on the way back though. That's fine.
Yeah. Technically, we're not supposed to be over here yet. You're supposed to get over here after you unlock a bridge.
Another bridge unskippable cutscene?
Yeah.
Amazing. I love them.
So you're not supposed to get over here until a little bit later.
No.
Oh no. He's gonna reward you
It's
for your
Coco
efforts.
time.
I really should have gotten the Cocos, I guess, man. Wouldn't have been time lost. Like you said, the excuses are evaporating. What could I even say?
I'm surprised you haven't picked up 10 though.
Yeah, that is true. Just running around the entirety of the map. I wonder, okay, let me check my skill points again and see what we're at. I think you need like 150, 60, something like that. Okay, we still need a bit more, so we'll keep an eye out for it. Worst case scenario, we'll just go back. Oh, actually, no. I actually know what we'll do worst case. We'll go back to Chaos since Starfall refreshes objects, right? So I can go back and do some of those really fast parts for skill points.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be a good way to fix that.
This stage is wild with power boost.
It is, yeah. It is very different.
I know with Decel set to 0, just it's wild.
Yeah, this game is truly so much different since it came out.
This run in a year is going to be unrecognizable.
Yeah, absolutely.
To anybody who might be like just coming in to the run, we're not playing on the. We are playing on the most recent update, but we're not using a lot of the like jump deceleration and stuff because it changes the game genuinely so much.
Yeah.
And it is for the better, but because it came out a week ago, we haven't gotten a chance to route everything for something like Hundo. So.
All right, yeah, I got 1,000,000 rings there. That's pretty good. Yeah, you do need a lot for this one. We barely even overshot it, but we did get it by a bit, so that's good.
Nice.
So yeah, at this point, I guess we will probably go in and out of the stage a couple times. We only have to fight one more boss in this area, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit a map warp real quick.
Similar to hitting the gritty.
Basically, yeah, basically the same thing.
I always love the close-up on Sonic's face before it goes back in.
Pretty awesome. See if I can change my map real quick. Never punished. Let's go.
Never punished.
All right, cool. So now we only have a couple more things to do, and then we have the left side of the island, which has a lot of guardians on it, actually. It's a little bit scary to go through them, especially like if you do this run and you don't have as many stat upgrades as I do right now. It is actually genuinely difficult to do that part, to do all the bosses, because they hit hard and like they have so much HP. Okay, let's go. See if we can find an enemy to slingshot off of. I guess by the time we do, we'll be too close anyway.
Were you going to grab the XP?
Wait. Oh, yeah. It's fine. We're basically on the way back there anyway, which is kind of why, because we have to do Ghost, but this will lead us to Ghost, so.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Best Guardian theme in the game.
Yeah, kind of. It's a really good song. The boss is kind of scuffed, though.
It's really good. It's just that you can't really hear the song very well over him depleting your rings.
It's true, yeah. It's kind of like some of the Sonic Adventure 2 stages, especially Mech,
Oh,
where there's
all
just so
of the
many
Tails
sound
and Eggman
effects.
stages are just.
Yeah,
The songs are like, I love all of the Tails songs in SA2, but
they
it's
are
just-
really good.
It's so loud.
You got to go listen to them on your own time, like when you're not playing the game, to actually appreciate them.
Yeah.
Which is the funny part.
Especially Mission Street, very underappreciated.
True.
I really do love beep, 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 beep.
Oh, this isn't the one that moves. Unlucky. That's a lot of skill points there. We take those. Oh, Ghost over here. Oh yeah, that's right. You can just press X on it, whatever. There you go. So this is Ghost. Ghost is a really interesting enemy. Very cool theme. Honestly, it's a really cool boss in general, but it's just kind of doesn't really work right. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think that even got it.
No,
It's
it
got to
didn't.
start.
I just do it anyway. But yeah, so he depletes your rings, and you have to Psywhoop these little towers. The interesting thing is they make it possible to beat a lot of these without like the platforming challenges that they expect you to do. Okay, I've soft blocked before when if he does that binding attack. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like an environmental boss fight.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a very interesting idea compared to a lot of the other Guardians. It's a cool one. It's also just very jank.
Yeah.
And this one's cool. You can go ahead and Psywhoop during this cutscene right here. And then, because he goes all the way down there, you can go ahead and just power boost off of this before he starts taking your rings, and you can make it pretty much the entire way down there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And if you notice, again, he's not going through the platforming he's supposed to. You can just kind of fall down and just go to the end, because they give you a way to get back up pretty easy.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see if we can actually warp to the one of the Cocos right now.
Coco?
Yeah, we can, barely. Nope. Okay, cool. Because there's a challenge right here we got to do. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have max rings. Okay.
Yeah, 2 off.
Okay, so now we have to catch this as it falls. And then, yeah, now we're pretty much on the other side of the map. No. Oh, how did that not work? Wow, that's crazy. I thought I had it. I just hate that you have to watch this cutscene again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the annoying part there.
It doesn't really help you see where it is, because you got to use this anyway.
I'm just going to stand there. It's fine. Make sure we get that extra consistent. All right, cool. So yeah, the only thing we have to go back for on that whole side of the map is Sage right there. But yeah, so basically the only reason that, so we're basically doing Legacy Hundo for anyone who wasn't here all the way at the beginning of the run, where they recently added new trackers, and it's just not stuff that we currently do in the run. The runtime of new Hundo is going to be crazy when all of the updates are out. It's probably going to be more like 8 to 10 hours, I would guess.
Yeah.
Which is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah. It's going to be nuts, but we made the decision as a community pretty early on to not count some of the things towards 100%, because otherwise it would have just been kind of like really monotonous to do some of the things. Like collecting all the stray memory tokens is a lot of time.
Yeah, and they now track it, which is like, oh no.
Yeah, now it is actually a requirement to, get the secret collectible for collecting all the things. So.
Yeah, it's going to be true hundo or max percent now probably. So that's a thing.
Yeah.
Also, more Ikaruga. I know you missed it.
Oh yeah, we didn't really even get to explain it last time. So the way that works is you just, when you're shooting the white shots, it blocks the white bullets. We're just trying to hit the center thing that Dawn is shooting right now. Mm-hmm. So basically he's just immune from taking damage. And so like in a couple of these hacking mini games, you actually kind of have to pay attention to what you're doing, but it's pretty simple for the most part.
Yeah, I'm mostly just playing these really safe. You can like mash and just be fine in all of these, but yeah. And then also these special attacks build up the more you hit the smaller ones, and those do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times you kind of want to do a mix of like farming those and also like hitting the thing, because if you're only farming the special attacks, you're definitely wasting a lot of DPS. I think this is actually our last bridge cutscene of the run.
No. Say it ain't so.
Ain't no way.
Watch them just come up with another one, just out of spite.
Bridge 3 just dropped.
Dude,
oh,
if we get one in
update
Update 3, yeah. New playable character, new bridges.
Kishimoto, if you can hear me, please
fix this.
I just want a skip button.
I know. I just don't want to sit here watching this anymore, please.
They have it. It's not hard to enable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a mod for it out there somewhere.
Hey, mod team, can we add that?
I mean, console runners are on a separate board.
That is true.
And we do have the entire mod team. No.
Well, I will say it is funny that we get to celebrate the bridge being put down by not going over it at all.
Yeah. There's the bridge. It's awesome. And now, yeah, we're just going to avoid it because we already did everything over there.
I wonder, if you're holding side loop around this thing when Ghost goes into the cutscene, would it release it when it freezes Sonic?
I feel as though it would probably do something not helpful.
I think it would just drop the side loop. I don't think it
Probably.
like actually makes it go off. I think it
so,
just
too.
drops it somehow, even if it's like a completed circle.
Nice. So we're locking our speed there with the quick step. That's pretty nice. Little time saves in these fights are huge. Yes, that was good. This one is a little bit more like elementary compared to the other fights that we were doing. So it's a little bit more straightforward.
This is the intro.
Yeah, this is the intro, even though we already kind of skipped the intro.
Yeah.
That's what speedrunners do.
Order is just a suggestion.
This is true. All right, and the nice part about doing this fight too is that you actually, like move in the direction you want to.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of hype. That's why I always save that fight for last.
More jump rope?
Yeah, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time jump roping actually.
Oh wow, this is amazing.
Sonic's really good at jump rope.
Yeah, look at him, dude.
I'm taking notes.
I really can't believe that they've left the parry like this the whole time.
It had to have been the last minute thing, right?
Yeah.
No, I think it is meant for difficulty reasons to make it easier.
Maybe.
There are just so many things in this game that make sense with a limited parry, but don't with what we have.
All right, and we are actually almost good on memory tokens now. We'll certainly be fine by the time that the end is coming around. But
Oh yeah, you'll have plenty of spots you have to go over to get
Yeah.
more. So
even when they're not really routed in, there's just kind of enough because we already got so many of them.
yeah. Well, I mean, you got one like right by the cyan emerald, and then yellow, yeah.
Yeah, like Em said, for some of these you actually have to look at them every once in a while and be like, okay, I think it's this one, but let me double check because I'm not
Yeah.
trying to waste a ton of time.
I never realized that there's a second portal where it goes up into it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, that's interesting. I never noticed that, yeah. Cool.
Attention to detail.
Seriously.
Well, it would be funny if it just disappeared off screen and just went and came out of a portal.
True.
Sonic 2, Adventure 2 moment.
All right, so now we are going to go and get the red Chaos Emerald. Aranos Island is really just about the emeralds more than anything. There's not too much story going on. It's just kind of like defeat all of the Guardians and get some Chaos Emeralds is sort of the play here.
Ninja.
Let's go.
It's honestly kind of surprising how much of a beating these guys take with you having max attack. I would think they would still get destroyed quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of HP. That's why I was saying, like, if you're level 1, these fights feel sluggish.
They last longer than Supreme.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like, they do have... Some of these have more HP than the actual, like, final boss. So...
Or just relatively speaking, like with your damage numbers.
Yeah.
Supreme's higher, but supersonic multipliers are like 20x.
Oh, true. That does make sense, yeah. Supersonic is pretty powerful after all.
I think he also auto-crits every hit. Which is a mechanic in this game, by the way.
Did you say auto crits?
Yeah, there are critical hits.
What? There's
I
crits?
didn't
Yeah.
even know there was critical hits. This is the kind
that
of thing
is-
we only learned from Gordon knowing the code of the game.
That is crazy, yeah. I think very few people knew that.
The damage numbers will flash red when it happens.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I think it deals like
know.
3x damage.
Interesting.
Okay, I think I have seen that.
Good to know.
Super always does it. I'm not sure if it's enabled for regular Sonic. It should be, but it's Sonic Frontier, so who knows.
Oh, that was on the other track. That was a depth of field moment.
Sometimes it feels like it's on neither. Speaking of, down to 8 rings.
For 2 hits, yeah.
And we're on easy.
Yeah. And I have some defense leveled up.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm at 0. This guy does massive damage. It's pretty crazy. But so do we, so I'm just going to annihilate him real quick.
Caterpillar, the horseshoe crab.
Yeah, it is an odd name. All right, so from here, we're going to be going over to a pretty difficult cyberspace stage, 4-3. Again, a lot of the ones in Arenas is like, let me just get through this first try and I'll be happy.
Good gritty.
Yeah. And we got Sage over here. We're only 1 memory token away from just being good on memory tokens, so that's nice.
Side time?
I think we'll just find one. I don't know if we need all that.
I don't know. Those are pretty hard to track down.
All right, fine. Can you even side whip on these?
Surely.
Yeah.
Let's try one time.
One time for the 1?
No.
Unlucky. We'll keep trying.
But the 2 for.
1 time for the 2 time.
2 time for the 1.
Sure.
This is one of my favorite all mission stages.
It is really cool when done well, but it is terrifying when you're in a run.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yet another
Awesome.
original stage, yet somehow it doesn't feel like one. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it is, but
Well, just because of the themes, you know, it still feels very chemical planty for obvious reasons.
it looks like something from SA2, but I can never place it. I don't know, just gives that vibe. Nice movement.
All right, we take those.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that went pretty well.
Considering I played it a little bit safer and took my time, I'm very satisfied with that time, honestly.
Yeah, 37 is solid.
Strictest ring requirement, by the way.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You get like enough ring, like you meet the requirement at like basically the halfway point, and then
Yeah.
you just can't get hit the rest of the time.
Yeah,
Or
for the route we do, we literally have, oh gosh,
Not
The dogs.
what the dog's doing.
I think you can salvage it if you take 1 hit, but only 1.
Yeah, it has a ring leniency of 0 with our route, so if you miss any of them, you're losing like a massive amount of time. You either have to like restart the stage or find some elsewhere, which they're not too far off, but still. If you're at the last part, it's just doomed.
Yeah. You can sometimes take damage in the final room and still be able to collect enough, but not always. And sometimes the rings go away from you.
Yeah, if the rings go out of bounds, it's just over. All right, so we got 1 more challenge down here. All right.
Another timer?
Yeah.
He's a genius.
It is sometimes hard to remember the exact routes you're supposed to take while doing it quickly. The meta will be when we actually start boosting there.
I'm telling you, 0 deceleration.
That does sound fun. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and collect the yellow emerald. Pretty much the emeralds on this island are just very scattered. And on the way, we'll do some challenges. It is so hard to tell sometimes if you actually got these.
Yeah. I've never liked this kind of challenge in games.
All right, we got it.
It does work well here, though.
I think it can be fun depending.
Yeah.
I
Fun
can think
depending.
of it is depending though. Like I like them in like Jack games when you're on like the vehicles or whatever and you drive through.
I just hate it when it's like one way and turning is awkward.
Oh
Yeah. All right, so the goal here is to try to avoid this cutscene. Okay, it's doomed.
Oh, I thought you got it. Saw the autosave. To avoid that one, you have to aggro him. Like, you have to get the health bar to appear, and then run out of range and then back in, which is surprisingly finicky.
Okay, so there's some really interesting stuff here too. So one thing you want to do is you want to talk to Sage prior to starting this challenge. which Sage is farther ahead, so it's actually something that's not super intuitive. It's something that I did in a couple runs, and I just kept forgetting to talk to Sage, because now you can't talk to Sage. It's such a small difference, but it saves so much time. And then here's another strat that Josh came up with that's really interesting. You go around the side here, and then you can fight a boss while this is completing. Instead of doing all that 2D platforming, you can just go right over here and boost to the end. It's pretty nice. And also, it skips the cutscene since you're in a challenge. You get a couple wins from it. Oh yeah, it must have been Silver Hammer you were talking about, because you said the ear.
Yeah.
Ooh. Thank you.
Okay. Those edges tend to
Yeah.
make you slide down.
Yeah, they don't like you running on them, so sometimes if you get tripped up, you are falling all the way down, and there's no saving it. But yeah, we are clearing out the area. Actually, pretty good pace, honestly, in Serenos. I think I'm saving time on my PB right now. Pretty nice. All right. Now, navigating this part is pretty hard because, okay, we're just going to go.
All right.
But it's hard to remember exactly where everything is. Everything kind of looks the same, but yeah, Kanoichi is the first one we want to run into, so we're on good track here.
They have 3 of those enemies.
They do, yeah. Awesome.
Man,
I thought I timed it just right.
even on easy again, they just do so much damage on this island.
Cinematic.
All right, that's fine. Finish up our side whip, get our power boost back. And now we have to find the challenge over here. Finding the challenge. Wait, did I pass it already? I think it's over here, yeah.
Radar?
I don't think it's on the radar.
No, it's
That
not.
one's not, yeah.
That is weird.
Some of them are.
Yeah, I feel like they should be. Like, in general, they usually are, but this one wasn't. Maybe I just got it wrong spot.
The devs forgot.
For gore. Yeah, I feel like those icons got mixed up on my map. Oh. Oh, okay, I see what happened. Okay. I see.
Oh, I wonder if it just wasn't revealed at all.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, since that one's shown up.
Okay, so we have a very funny challenge here. It looks really simple. You just jump from platform to platform. But if you hit the side at all, it'll just end the challenge. It's really weird. See, like, that could have done it.
Yeah, this one is really scary.
It's so weird that it doesn't really work right. But, you know, it is what it is. And after this challenge, we should definitely take, well, after this boss, we'll take a bit of a detour and go to the, actually, I think we'll be fine on time. But we just have to be careful boosting too much so we can do the night challenge, because the night challenge is approaching. It's right around here.
It is imminent.
Yeah. We'll probably go straight to the night challenge now, and then go back up to the mystery.
Yeah, the night challenge from here is pretty close, so.
Yeah. It's just a matter of like the order in which I usually do things. I hate how rapidly you can just speed up on this out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
Boosting on these rails is basically a death sentence.
Yeah, I was trying to do it a bit and speed it up, but some issues were, I was just overshooting a lot of times. All right, there you go, Caterpillar done. Now we're gonna go get that night mission.
Exterminating the species.
All right, I believe it's over here. It's just hard to tell from the web because they all kind of look the same when you're looking out. There you go. Yeah, look, we sidewalked a tree. No way.
Yo!
It had to be nighttime for that.
Deforestation.
Awesome. Incredible stuff.
Don't say awesome.
Yeah. Hey, he's just a big fan of paper.
The challenge is deforestation. I can't believe Sega did this.
Kind of based.
Whoa.
Hey, yo. All right. Pretty nice. And now we have a challenge that's going to take actually 10 years. And it sucks because you can't really do anything during it. Like, you can't go fight this boss or it'll despawn. It's really sad.
Oh.
Look how long that is.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to do 300 damage in, like, that one attack. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. And we got nothing really to salute for, so we're just kind of here.
You're here for it.
That's true. I always wondered if doing more attacks is bad because it takes longer to stack up, but I don't think so. I think it takes the same amount of time regardless. Yeah, like that didn't seem longer than the 300 one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to actually time it. I'm kind of curious if there's like a sweet spot that is super fast.
It's going to be negligible.
Yeah, I'm sure
probably.
it is.
Can't imagine it making that much of a difference.
You know, I always question myself on the order of this puzzle, but I'm pretty sure it's just this.
I think you're right.
Was that not it?
Did you activate the thing?
You don't have to activate the thing.
Oh, you don't know.
That's
You don't?
just the thing to tell you what the song is. Maybe it's middle, left, right.
Oh,
Or middle,
left,
right. Or wait, yeah, middle, left, right.
Yeah, I think so. This is what happens when I forget about this stuff. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Good looking out. I remembered it was like middle to start. But
Yeah.
I didn't remember from there. All right, cool. Yeah, so this is a mystery that just unlocks an area. I mean, we can just go there anyway, and in fact, we will just be teleporting back because it's just slow to go over there, actually. It's pretty funny. And,
Oh no, watch out. You gotta parry 3 times.
no.
Wait, why is this one timed?
Yeah. That is really
Wait,
weird.
if you get hit, doesn't it end?
Yeah, I thought so.
Maybe it continues? It's gotta. Sonic Team wouldn't do that. Right?
I mean,
They wouldn't.
No shot.
unless they just attach like a default timer to a lot of them. You know what I mean?
All right, so now we have to head back all the way over there. We can go ahead and hit it with a slingshot.
Thank you, Jelly Man.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go over here, and then we'll pop back around to the challenge down there. Yeah, I see, okay.
It took all of my brain power to not yell at you to go back for the memory token spot. I was like,
Yeah,
you're
we're just,
gonna miss them.
I know, I thought about it. In my head, I'm like, I know I have enough, but my brain is telling me to pick it
Yeah,
up.
it's right there.
Any percent route just attacking me.
Hold strong, hold strong.
Like Gordon said, it is really hard to separate your mind sometimes between the many routes this game has.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you're trying to play any of them semi-active, it's like, oh boy, I gotta pay extra special attention.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, the route you're taking here is DLC to the game.
This route is actually really cool. This stage is like one of the ones that people were pretty convinced you couldn't do in one go, but clearly we have done it. Here, I'm gonna redo that. Because this part's cool, and I want to show
Yeah.
that off.
That's
Zoom in.
It is probably one of my favorite ILs. It's probably my favorite 2D IL, to be specific.
Yeah, I mean, there's being able to gritty for the 2D sections just makes them a lot better.
Also, this part is like what makes this stage so hard, though. It's the chemical plant thing.
Yeah. There was out of bounds you could get here that would basically soft lock you. In Update 2, they added platforms to let you escape.
Oh, dang, that's crazy.
Oh wait, that happened to me in my last hundo run, I think. The last attempt I did, where
Yeah?
I ended the run there because I got stuck in the collision.
When you're
Yeah.
like 6
No
hours
longer
deep and you
happens.
soft lock, you're like, all right, I think that's it.
Yeah, it was already kind of a lost cause that time, but
Yeah.
You'd just hang up the game at that point.
All right, so we're going to go back down to find, it's a pretty funny challenge because it used to actually be a pretty tough platforming challenge to do quickly. And now it's just like, okay, we just, slingshot. Slingshot actually just changed this game for the better in so many ways. It's really cool
yeah.
how well it worked out. Because, you know, you have to go through that loop. You have to do all these platforming challenges that it may or may not show pop-in moment. But yeah, you have to go all the way over there. It's a huge challenge that you have to do. But instead, we just do that.
Well, again, Slingshot is also a nice alternative to the other trick that hasn't been showcased in this run, but a trick called Hit and Run.
Yeah.
Which was just insanely difficult to be able to do consistently.
Well, and also you can't do it on all enemy types for Hit and Run, so Slingshot you can do on literally anything you can homing attack to, so
yeah.
Very nice in that way. Okay, and right back to the main island, just like that. All right, and now we're going to be heading to the 4A area. This stage is another one it's really short, but people were pretty convinced at first you weren't going to be able to actually do all the missions because the timer is what, like 30 seconds?
I think it's 30 seconds. It's really tight.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds to get the S rank, and they basically tried to make it so that you couldn't do everything, but we found out that, you know, because the stage is so fast, if you could, in theory, do it in one go, it would be really huge for any percent, and we were able to route it out. You just have to do very specific stuff to make it work.
I like that puzzle.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I think this is the only time they really use it.
It is, yeah.
Orno strikes again.
Update 3, please. Give me more mirrors.
Well, funny you should say that.
Hush, Gordon. He knows too much.
Sega will come for you.
Just start slipping in fake leaks.
Just to keep them on their toes.
Yeah, so there's an 8th Chaos Emerald.
What?
They waited 30 years to do it, but they're finally adding another one.
They were tired of being compared to the Dragon Balls.
Just make it a different number, and it's a totally different concept, right? All right, so this is the stage that's really short. Hopefully I'll be able to show it off in one try. We will see.
I believe.
Yeah, it's not too bad, and I also do very safe strats, so.
I forgot that that's a route now.
Yeah, no, you should be fine. I mean, that is, I think, the scariest part of the level is the very beginning.
Yeah, it's pretty safe from here.
I think I used my boost on accident.
You should
That's
be
fine.
okay.
Yeah. You definitely like to boost there instead, but yeah, I mean, you can see, like, it wasn't the perfect run, but the fact that I only got it by a second or two is like, dang. That S rank's pretty tight.
Yeah, this is what feels like probably one of the tightest S ranks in the game.
Definitely, yeah. All right, cool. I think we only have like 1 or 2 more cyberspace stages in the run. I think it's just 1, actually.
4-9.
Oh, and 4-7. That's right.
Yeah, but 4-9.
True. 4-9 is a pretty crazy stage when you think about it.
They gave Sonic a skateboard. It's wild.
It is pretty wild.
Another
The
mechanic
stage.
they made for 30 seconds of gameplay.
All right, and this one's interesting because you have to look on the inside of the block to actually figure out which one works.
Yeah.
All right, last one. I think this is the end of Tetris forever.
No.
Not forever.
Forever and ever.
Until next round, right?
Yeah, until next round.
Good.
Until I beat up my stream next week. And
Oh, I thought we were running it back after this.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well.
The Hundo Centurion.
Hundo Centi.
Dude, 100%, 100 times in a row. Seems cool.
No breaks allowed, right?
Yeah, no breaks, no
Good.
breaks.
Oh, man.
I got a lot of food stocked up.
Yeah, we got Ghost 3.
Yeah, Ghost 3, the last Ghost right now. This one's actually pretty fun. Let's do the Gordon theory.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, just canceled. Like Em was thinking.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, I had a feeling too, but we might have discovered something, you know?
Is that what 600 hours gets you?
Yeah, basically.
I've only played 400, so I'm not there yet.
Yeah, a couple more 100 to go, buddy.
Yep. I'll be cool someday.
It's pretty funny because Ghost can actually hit you when he's down there, and it's like so scary when he does because dude is powerful. He just knocks Sonic down.
I think this happens in the open zone. It does in Battle Rush. If you try to like trick launch off of the cliffs, if you mess it up, he just despawns.
Oh wow!
And you've got to do the whole thing again.
That's crazy. I did not know that was the case.
And in Battle Rush, this is like one of the last fights too.
Oh my gosh! He hit me
What
midair.
happened?
He's crazy.
I think it actually saved time, to be honest. It's kind of crazy. It was optimal, I believe.
That was nice. You didn't have to go through. There's like if you fall down and you don't do the route that Dawn did there's like a wall you have to run up. And he drops like these bombs on you that can instantly kill you, even if you have max rings.
They like one-shot you sometimes.
Yeah, well,
really weird.
I guess at that point you don't have max rings because he's been like chipping away at your health or your ring count. But
yeah,
still,
that's probably why.
Breaking the Sonic rules.
Yeah, it feels like
it feels wrong.
Yeah, it's so surprising.
All right, cool. I think we're actually almost done with all the challenges now. I think we have a couple more to go. We're coming up on the end here.
Final stretch.
Now we got to get the Cyan Emerald. No Cyan skip.
No science skip. Oh, man.
Unfortunate.
Oh, man. There was a run that I had for any percent that was like on PB pace. And I came down here and you can get the Chaos Emerald by wedging yourself like in between like the platform and the shrine there. But what happened to me is instead I accidentally talked to Sage, but I wasn't paying attention to the cutscene I got. So I talked to Sage there, skipped the cutscene, and just ran over to the end of the game and found out I hadn't gotten the Cyan Emerald.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, why can't I activate the end? It says find a Chaos Emerald. I got them all.
Yeah.
What happened?
Wasn't chat yelling at you too, like as soon as you ran past it?
No, they didn't really realize it either. I think it was
that was odd. Okay,
Whoa.
Thank you for that game.
Okay, so we were all ignorant to it. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
And we were all it was just kind of a realization together.
I think maybe
sad.
like one person noticed and they're just drowned out because you're on PB pace and not really, thinking about it too much.
Yeah. It was sad. I don't remember if during that time it was like a record pace. I doubt it. But
Grandson? The Denny's? Oh, he's alive. Okay.
That was scary. I thought he was going to go into the DM. That would have been scary.
Go into the DMs?
Yeah, go into the DMs.
I will not go on deep, Master Ninja.
I forget, what does DM stand for? Because it's a thing, right? So like, I forget. There's like an actual thing. It's like their defensive attack, It's like their desperation move, I think, maybe?
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's like a Kingdom Hearts thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
The Denny's mode. Wow, man, breaking the skydive.
Yeah, I wanted the skill points. Oh my gosh, Sonic got hit into the spring. That was cool. I've never seen that before.
Where is he going?
So, really funny story. A while ago, I was talking to some people about frontiers and just routing and stuff. And they're like, oh, this is a really nice backup if you fail the slingshot that you're doing. And I was like, no, that is better than the slingshot that I'm doing. And they found this. And, okay, I'm making it look harder than it is. There you go. Yeah, it just takes you right to the end. It's really cool. Also, these boxes have so many skill points in them, by the way. Like, watch this go. 8,000.
8,000?
Yeah, it's just 2 random boxes.
It's like 5 levels?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So we'll have to see right now if we have enough after we finish the... Actually, we'll check right after we do this last challenge to unlock all the skills, because there's no real combat we're doing outside of Supreme now.
Wait, no, my bad. It's 600 points for 1 level.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, so
And
that's
you
like
got
10.
More than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
13?
think the number, even though it doesn't go up anymore, it blinks every time it levels up. So it was blinking really fast.
Yeah, that is like the number one. Like, if you didn't get enough skill points, I'm like, did you get those wooden boxes? Because it's kind of hard to mess it up if you're getting all the stuff in the other islands.
The Blinkerton.
All right, we got a stage conversation over here, but that is all the map challenges. All we have to do now is do some more conversations and some cyberspace, and we're good to go for the end game.
Almost there. Talk to the lost child.
All right, here you go. Let's see if we have enough skill points. I actually think we're good. We might be nearly like perfect. Oh, actually, we are missing enough for 1 auto combo.
Yeah, which is
About 20?
Yeah. 19 off.
Okay, so we are going to warp over here first.
Back to big.
Wait, is there a side conversation here? No, there's not. Okay. For a second, I thought there were. Oh, let's check these also. Nice.
Yeah.
Because now we know we only need 20, so I think we may just warp real quick back to Chaos, and that'll be probably the fastest way to do it instead of just wandering around.
Yeah.
I know definitively that I can get like enough skill points within like 5 minutes of being, like within a minute of map warping there. So we'll probably just do that. It's a good backup if you're ever missing on pace, because it's like 30 skill points.
Big Chaos fan.
But yeah, this is the IL that they were trying to add into any %, and if you push this IL really hard, it is probably one of the most difficult all missions ILs in the game.
Yeah, they wanted to add in this one?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Even as an any % runner, that's insane. Sorry,
So-
ILer.
Yeah, I play this stage incredibly safe because, you know, long speed runs.
Yes.
But yeah, in any %, the run would have been incredibly difficult.
Yeah, this might be one of the worst ones to try and add in all missions for.
Oh, that was cool. That was not intentional, but it works.
It might be one of the worst, but it was really fast.
It was really fast, yeah. Oh yeah, we'll try to do this thing. Vertical light dash, let's go. That's such a cool strat. My mind was blown when I was told about that.
Yeah. It makes sense that it works. It's just that it's weird to like set up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like if you go on the fan, then you can't do it.
Yeah.
Unless you touch the ground.
And
of
it's
course.
pretty specific, because otherwise it'll give you like the one ring light dash.
The one ring.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
All right, 4-9.
4-9. Skateboard.
Also takes 3 portal gears. I think that's a unique one.
It's a lot. All right, we'll go ahead and verify that we're done with pretty much everything right after this. We just need one more stage conversation and then end game time after this stage. And got to get them skill points too. But yeah, we're looking nice and solid. All right. It's hard to remember where these red rings are too. But yeah, we'll make sure to get these. Also got to hit the tricks off the ramp, right, for more rings.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's a part where light dash is actually really OP if you use it right. No.
Aw. Maybe.
Nice.
A.
Oh my gosh, that didn't even make sense. It was on a different level.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I kind of messed up a little bit there. We're going to use boost to stall a little bit. Nice. Okay, that's fine.
Good.
We'll be good on time. I just wanted to make sure, because it's pretty hard to get all the rings in the boarding section, so I wanted to make sure to get all of them before I even enter, really. Just as a security measure, safety. Okay, we're chilling. And the last red ring right here. Let's go.
He's done it.
Yep. I believe that's the last cyberspace stage.
Let's go.
Almost there. And we cannot forget to do true ending.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to change that now.
I was gonna
before
say
forget.
you should just do it
Yeah,
now.
just go ahead and.
Yeah. So you can actually change the difficulty mid-run, and if you play the game on hard, the ending changes. So we're just going to go ahead and change it now.
Rather, the way the final fight plays out changes.
Yeah, so the last thing we need to do, we just need to talk to Sage, and let's double-check all of those side... Oh my gosh, I went the wrong way again. Okay, so yeah, we'd have to map warp. We're going to go to Chaos real quick. Since we needed to map warp anyway, this is actually kind of perfect. We'll go to Chaos and get some skill points. We'll get the last skill that we need, and then we can go ahead and go back, finish up the run.
All right, almost there.
Let's go. Yeah, this is a really OP spot, and thankfully Starfall refreshes it. It's really nice that it does. Look at that. Wonderful. It's
Yeah.
definitely just the best spot to go to for it, too.
So beautiful. Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, I just got to wait till it's done ticking.
And the enemies. Oh no, you can do it in combat. My bad, my bad.
I do have to get out of here, so I do need to lose those enemies. All right, so we're going to be going back to Arenos, and we'll verify that everything's done once we finish these 2 conversations, but that should be it, looking at the medals. Yeah, this one is like a really high value stage. You have to get a ton of memory tokens, and it's right at the start. It's really annoying. It's like, man, I guess I'm just backtracking, huh?
Yeah. Kind of unavoidable, though.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
The meltdown? 5 hours in?
All right, that's a pretty nice slingshot.
Yeah, that is. Dang.
That was like almost perfect.
Yeah. I just canceled like half a second too early to be perfect. And I hope you like more Ikaruga. Even more.
I do like Ikaruga.
Okay, let's do our last check. Oh, there's still one more stage conversation? Okay, well, let's just get through.
It might be just main story one, because
true.
you talk to her after this.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we are heading into the very end of the game right now. We're going to be heading into the final boss after collecting the last Chaos Emerald gated behind this minigame. And then also, because it's Hundo, we got to do the true ending, right? We can't just avoid the true ending. How would that be a completionist run?
Well, we didn't get the Coco upgrades either.
This is true. We didn't rescue all the Coco, unfortunately.
Now that would be an insane challenge.
That's for max %. Dude, oh my gosh, imagine you had to save all the Coco.
That's not even tracked.
Yeah.
I don't even think you could do that, because don't they respawn?
Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure they respawn.
One session, Emerald.
It's miserable.
Just one session. All right, and that is the last of like regular Ikaruga. I guess technically the other one is more like Ikaruga, right? If I remember.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. This has all just been a warm-up.
It's true. We have the most intense session of that coming up in just a moment.
Indeed. They really went hard on this final boss fight.
They
did go pretty crazy, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if this conversation counts as for the medal.
Guess we'll find out. Sage talk to.
No. Okay, let's verify we got everything.
Where is she?
Oh, I missed this one. Okay, good thing we checked. Do a real quick warp.
Wait,
Luckily
isn't
she's
this
right there?
Okay, no, this isn't the stage that you were checking.
Okay, and that's it. So now we
Awesome.
can warp to this Coco. It's just going to be a little bit more of a walk, but that's fine. All right, cool. Now we are heading into the final boss fight of the run. Let's go. Just got to beat the end.
Yep. Well, and
Supreme.
Supreme.
And Supreme, yeah.
He said boss fight.
I did say end.
That's true.
Just the end in general, you know, not referring to anything that we're going to fight.
Nothing in particular. No.
Nope.
Every story has an end.
And yeah, Supreme's health is going to go kind of dummy right now.
Wait, Dawn, do you need any tips? It says in the top right you can press down on the D-pad for tips.
You can press down on the D-pad?
I think I should find out. I've
For
almost
tips?
completed the
For
game,
tips.
but maybe there's something I missed.
Honestly, tipping culture has got out of hand.
Not in my Sonic game.
Also, chat, you could drop a tip, or rather a donation for Urban Arts if you guys would like to support that.
Let me double check.
Be
You
reading
could-
donations out.
You could include a tip with your tip to Urban Arts.
Sure.
Tip for the runner.
I hate that.
Where are you going?
Why did this happen?
It's hard to make out with how they have those things scaled, but if you adjust the size a bit more, those are actual bullets.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's just so hard to see.
Yeah, if you just increase the size a little bit, it's like, oh, that's a gun.
I'm glad that Supreme is stalling me right now.
Yeah, I've never seen that. You're getting really owned right now.
I wonder if you'll get the glitch that plays the wrong QTE.
I can play another QTE?
I don't know if it happens on PC, but people have been running into it. It's also unbeatable. It plays the
no.
unused one,
Oh, that's
whoa.
rough.
and it doesn't give you enough time to complete it.
And that is Supreme, the final boss of the game, kinda.
Quote
Sort
unquote.
of.
Kind of.
Asterisk.
We have a little bit more. But first, a cutscene telling us about the story of the game that you have pretty much missed all of.
No, I think the people at home have been keeping up with it. You know,
Yeah, I just got to keep up with it really fast as we skip the cutscenes.
we grittied with Giganto. We ran from missiles from Wyvern.
We
Shield.
fished up my boy.
Yeah, we saw Big the Cat. What more do you need to know?
True. We do love Big the Cat.
We didn't rescue the Coco.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Next time.
That
we
is
got to
okay.
run Coco %. That'll be the incentive next time.
Please.
That was true.
It's a very short run. Cocoa percent NG plus needs to be a thing.
And it uses glitches. Just to let that be known. There are some Cocoa that are normally inaccessible, like above an invisible ceiling, right after, like right where the tutorial is.
That's incredible.
And you can get up there and grab them.
What's he doing out there out of bounds?
It's like 5 of them.
Trying to avoid you. He doesn't want to get absorbed as a speed value.
I guess so.
His grubby little mitts.
Doesn't want to go back to his grandpa, Hermit Coco. All right, so if you didn't know, like we mentioned, the true ending of the game is required for Hundo. Every other thing we completed, this is the very last one. Finish the game with the true ending on the hard difficulty, and that adds an extra boss. It's pretty difficult the first couple times you do it, and eventually, you know, it still requires a lot of focus, so it's going to be a few minutes of full focus for me.
I quite like the multiple insta-kills they gave this boss. That just come out of nowhere.
All right. The final fight is coming up, and honestly, a pretty sick monologue from the end. It's interesting that they added it the way they did, but you know.
Yeah, I think that the way that it was done is a little bit but I do like the monologue at the end.
It is pretty cool, yeah.
Oh, we finally got some confirmation on what Sonic's line here is about. In one of the pitches, they were going to have him go into hypersonic here. Mm-hmm. And so that's why he's like, I need your help. He's going to use the will of the ancients to make it happen.
They just didn't have that happen, though? That's
Yeah, they kept the line in. They just said, no, we're not going to have hyper.
Lucky. That's kind of weird that they did it that way, but yeah, whatever. All right, so it's time for the final part of the run, the end. Let's go.
The Endington.
And it's actually playable now because we are in hard mode. And I think I need some tips, so I might press down on the D-pad, but only if I lose a life.
Hey, you could also press the left on the D-pad for some more information.
Oh yeah, the true enemy.
The true enemy for more information. Interesting. So yeah, the nice part about this is, like Em said earlier, it's pretty much the same stuff as the hacking minigames that you've seen, where if you're shooting a particle of the same color, then you don't take any damage, right? So that's the nice part. You sort of get a shield. Like, you get a shield off of that color, basically, and it's really good. And the more you shoot these shots, the more you get the special charges.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know that and struggle with this way more than they have to. I mean, it's already really hard on its own when you know that.
Yeah. But not having that like core understanding like makes it so much more difficult.
Yeah.
And plenty of people, I'm sure, have finished it without knowing that or utilizing it at all, and it must just be so difficult.
The unfortunate thing here is this fight is time-gated, so even if you were to deal damage fast enough, you just have to wait for this monologue, which isn't subtitled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, if they subtitled it, it would be like smack dab in the middle. Well, I guess they could put it on, maybe on the end itself.
It would be complicated if they tried to subtitle it.
They did write the subtitles for it, but that's probably why they didn't go ahead with it.
All right, and we have to be careful here. I think it's right here that we get the big laser. It's important to remember that because, yeah, that thing is going to take up your entire screen. Kind of crazy. The whole middle part is just this big old laser all of a sudden. When you haven't even seen an attack like that before.
Yeah, nice insta-kill.
Yeah. All right. So my rule of thumb is I always want to try my best to go into the last section because the last section is the really hard part of it. I really want to try to get to that section without losing lives is the goal. Because if I can get through all of this, then like even if I die like back to back, it's honestly hard to lose from that position. So that is the goal here. We're almost in the last section. Only have a few more parts to go. This, I will say though, this fight is way cooler than waiting 3 minutes for a QTE on pace.
Yeah.
So like the alternative isn't necessarily even good.
I'm telling you, time should end unless Ted is supreme.
Yeah, yeah.
Even for Hundo.
There's skill involved with the QTEs.
You're right.
We have seen people like nearly lose records or actually lose records, I think, to the QTE.
I can't wait for it to happen.
I don't think we've seen it for the QTE, but we've seen it for the black screens.
Yeah, I think we saw someone move sub-hour to the QTE, right?
Oh.
I think it might have been Onaku. I don't know.
It might have been Onaku, actually.
He got like a 1 flat. It was really sad.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it was either the QTE or the black screens. It could have been either or.
Yeah.
Even in loadless, there are like black screens that don't count as loading, but like it still gets timed based on like the timer.
Yeah,
it's still in a weird state.
It still gets timed, but it's like also sort of to do with how good your computer is. So it's unfortunate because loadless is supposed to make things fair, right? But we cannot time those.
And they are insanely variable.
They are, yeah.
They can happen in a lot of different places too.
And sometimes, like in bosses, when it will go into a cutscene, they'll try to sync the music up. So if you hit the transition at the wrong time, you just have to wait.
Yeah.
All right, this is it. We got here with that losing a life, so I'm pretty happy about our progress. Hopefully I don't get owned here by the lasers. The lasers are the scary part.
It's fine. I think this part is still like, it definitely requires focus, but it's also like, it's meant to just trick you, really.
True, yeah.
You have the lives anyway.
It's true, yeah. Yeah, this is the one that always will trick you, if any.
Yeah, it goes so much faster.
Oh my gosh.
And then it goes back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, stop
And it goes all the way back up there like that. But this is pretty much the last phase here,
Yep.
so.
I think that's it. Nice. All right, time's coming up. We have the third QTE in like 30 seconds or so.
How much for splat percent?
No.
No.
Nope. I'm not redoing this boss. That was stressful enough. But yeah, we'll have QTE's time is on the third, and that'll be the run. Supreme and Sonic together.
Yeah, so Sonic does a little funny animation if you fail the QTEs, but and we call it splat percent. But if you do it during true ending, you have to do this whole fight with the end again from the very beginning. So.
Okay.
All right, so time on the third QTE coming up right now.
Nice callback to Giganto.
1,
2,
and
time.
Let's go. Awesome.
He's only gone and done it.
Made an underestimate. Awesome.
Yeah.
This is a really hard speedrun, and there is so many people who have worked super hard on routing out everything and trying to get this time down. I mean, when we first did our runs, it was like 7-8 hours at first.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to be able to pull off a no reset with a time like this. Yeah, thanks so much to Pace for inviting us. This was really cool. If you want to check me out and see more Sonic Frontier stuff, definitely check out my Twitch, DawnSR. Same thing with YouTube. Just dropped a video on how crazy Update 2 is, so go check that out. It's doing well. And yeah, commentators, if you want to shout yourselves out.
Yeah, I've been Emerald. It's Emerald spelled weird, no A in 2D, so EMERLDD. I'm on Twitch and YouTube as well. Speedrun, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Adventure 2, stuff like that. So yeah.
I am the cure to insomnia. I'm also on Twitch. Gordon Ramsay. Gordon spelled with an I. Gordin.
Awesome, yeah.
Word.
So yeah, thanks so much for Pace for having us. This is my first time at Pace. Really cool to be able to do one of the first runs for the event. And also, make sure to check out the Sonic Adventure 2 LTA tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be trying to, we have some of the best runners in the world at the game all here right now, and it's going to be super exciting. Also, if you're interested in Sonic Frontier speedruns, they are really cool and only getting better. So go to the SRC page and check out the Discord. There's a lot of awesome people in there. We always appreciate new runners, try to help them out as much as possible. So definitely go check that out. And thanks for having us. Thanks for watching.